Last time, in the world of Nova Vetus, you all were escorted down a long staircase through a massive vault door into a glass tunnel, and after the pressure equalized, into the holding cells deep underneath Mayadim. Giant glass and copper spheres floating above electromagnets, nothing touching them but the tunnel you walked in through. A round of intake happened, writing down your names, taking the best photographs they could, detaching Zook's arm, taking Gruga's paper and ink, and all 28 of Salil's scrolls. I think that's how many it was. Vinny holding on to his rock, and also having his first major wound sewed up. Eventually, all the guards left. You were all given time to finally process what the fuck just happened over the past couple of days. You learned of Zook's bounty and the forgotten prison underneath the Royal University. You learned of a different name Pill goes by, and how she also got into that cell. Cornelius talked about this containment design and how it was similar to something the university was once asked to build. Salil proclaimed to the room that she intends to get all of you out alive, and before bed, Pill, who managed to hold on to her copy of Morbid Curiosities through the intake process, left it with Gruga to read. As you all go back to sleep, morning technically has come, just late into the night, but nothing in the sphere would cue you into that. So whatever morning counts as this far under the ice. The lights throughout the sphere haven't changed, and the floor still faintly hums underneath. Electromagnets buzz endlessly somewhere below, and the air smells vaguely of metal and antiseptic chemicals. Salil, you sit in meditation in your room on possibly one of the comfiest beds you've ever been in. Second only to your bed at home. Felix asleep in the room with you, I'm assuming.
Hmm?
Are you going to try and commune with Vale?
Yeah.
All right. How do you do so?
I think she would look over to Felix first, and I think she'd just make sure that he was actually proper asleep.
Can I ask her to make a perception check and then based on the result tell her something in her DMs?
I would say an insight check.
Insight or either one.
Okay.
Because it's less of tell. There's a tell to whether he's truly asleep that she would know, and it's whether or not she notices it.
I have a +5 to insight or perception, so
Pick your poison.
What the fuck? Jeez.
She's a wisdom-based character, man.
No, I know, it's just insane. It's badass.
Oof.
Doesn't matter if the rolls are terrible.
I would say that from bed to bed, you'd probably have to get closer to tell the thing that you know is the tell of whether he's asleep.
Okay. Uh, she gets up and like tiptoes over just to be sure.
Okay, one sec.
Give me a stealth check.
That's not my strong suit. That's not my strong suit. Okay. Oh,
I would say
First
easily
nat
enough.
20 of the day.
You tiptoe over.
okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. She looks satisfied. And then she will open the door to the main lounge area
Okay.
and look to see if anybody's in there.
Culvis is. Is Culvis asleep?
No. He does look like freshly showered though, like he has washed his hair. But he seems to just be deep in thought, sitting on the couch alone.
She's gonna close the doors quietly and then move back and sit at like the very like far corner of the room on the bed.
Okay.
And she's gonna sit. I don't know how to like, not crouch, not crisscross, but like on her knees, and then sit and hold the arc on
Yeah.
her lap.
So, just to describe the room a little bit, the floor is pristine tile, each equally separated, not tilted at all, completely parallel grout lines. Behind you, if you're sitting facing the door, is the glass of the dome. Looking out of the dome, you can see a smaller kind of glass circle where some guards are not necessarily looking at you, but paying attention to the dome in general.
Okay. I think she'll kind of stare at them from across the way, and then I'm gonna have her pick up a blanket, like a sheet, and she's just gonna toss it over the top of her head and then
Okay.
sit under the bed sheet.
Sure thing.
And when she's satisfied that she's like covered and can't be seen, she's going to hold the arc almost hesitantly, and then after a minute, she will just close her eyes.
So your symbol, it has an arc incorporated into it somehow. But what is like the physical, like, is it a medallion? Is it?
So it's not a medallion. What it is it's like, if you've ever seen like the dress hooks that they used to have like back in the Victorian era, it's like that. It's attached to like a small clasp and then a chain and then the symbol. And she's holding it, and the make of it itself is it's a porcelain trinket, and it looks handmade, but there is like a gold lacquer and like decoration on it, and she's just sitting with it on her lap
Okay.
before she closes her eyes and then tries to commune.
Do you say anything out loud or mouth anything while you attempt to commune?
I think under her breath, she bashfully, nervously just, Vale, are you there?
Give me a perception check.
Dog shit.
You calm your breathing, and inside of the blanket, you feel the air from your nose kind of hit the front of the blanket and kind of warm your face slightly. Sounds around you are muted, being somewhat muted, being under the blankets, but really nothing changes. There's still the hum of whatever mechanical things are going on underneath. How long do you wait before saying anything else?
I'd say she waits like a solid 30 seconds or so.
Okay. You wait out the 30 seconds, not counting them, but feeling the time pass. And when you feel that it's come to about 30 seconds, you still do not hear anything.
Okay. She frowns. I know that I have been hesitant to take any of your guidance, and I have been forgetful, and I'm trying so very, very hard to live faithfully and do what is required of me, but I am failing and I am struggling and faltering, and if I could really use your guidance in this time. Please don't ignore me.
Your voice begins to tremble. These words coming from a deep emotional place. Continue to hear nothing in response.
I think after waiting longer this time, she just squeezes her eyes shut and frustratedly just like throws the blankets off of her
Okay.
and then just stares at the symbol. And it looks for a moment like she might like throw it. And then she closes her eyes again, takes a deep breath, and then very, very gently just places it on the side table next to her.
Okay.
And then just stares
Alright.
at it for a bit. Then I think she'll get up
Where
and go to the door, and I'll wait, but she'll go to the door and then probably go out into the lounge to go and investigate whatever Colvis is doing.
All right. I was going to ask, how did you come into possession of this trinket?
This one in particular was given to me by my father. It was a gift that he had made for her. And he felt that she deserved to have a very like ornate and beautifully crafted symbol to match the dedication to the faith and things, especially now. So
And while you were looking at this symbol as it sits on your bedside table, are you primarily thinking about your father, the person who gave it to you, or are you thinking about the religion and the people that this symbol represents?
no, she's thinking at this moment only of the religion and the people and all of the feelings that come along with that.
Okay. You leave it at your bedside table. You make your way over to the door. Do you open it quietly like you did before, or a bit more freely this time around?
I open it quietly as to not wake Felix.
Okay. You do so. And you step out. You see Colvis, I assume, still in deep thought, staring. Where would you be staring? Are you staring down into your lap or out into this cavern past the glass?
He's definitely staring at the like cavern past the glass.
Okay. So you see him sitting there What do you do?
So close the door behind her, and then very gently and in a way that she's not trying to sneak, she's not trying to be like subtle, but gentle and quiet, she'll just come and stand next to Culvis.
Elvis, give me a perception check.
Okay.
You're gonna scare him.
Yeah, you might.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
He sees my ass.
You, as you are looking out through the glass past it, there is a bit of a reflection. The lights are still on, and the tile bounces a lot of light. You see her approaching in the glass before she's next to you.
He'll turn to her as she kind of approaches next to him. Good morning.
She'll glance at the clock and actually look at what time it is. That's next to them on
It's
the
about
left.
6:30.
Early riser like me. Or have you even slept at all?
I didn't sleep after you guys went to bed. Kind of hard to sleep after what happened.
Which part?
The waking up to someone in my room, blood pouring out of me, and then my eyes opening and there is no blood, and you're on above me. That's those sequence events in particular. Did I die?
Not quite, but you were at the precipice, I would say.
Fun. Well, how'd you sleep? How are the beds?
Everything here is very comfortable and it's odd.
Yes. This feels more like a nice guest house in a manor or something, rather than a jail.
I've stayed in fine inns and a great deal of many fine establishments, and still this one feels more cozy and warm and comforting and inviting. And yeah, I know still that it is a prison.
I don't think I would use the word inviting, but it's definitely comfortable. Well, there's water over in the corner. The showers are pretty nice. If you want to clean up or anything.
You have a lot on your mind, and I understand. Is there anything that I can do in the meantime? I know you have questions. I can't answer them right now, but
Just tell me about that magic sometime. I'd like to learn it. If not for myself, but to maybe help other people if I'm ever given the opportunity.
okay.
You kind of see him just like zone back out again, like he just zones back out into the staring off into the cavern.
Yeah, Salil's gonna stare at him for a bit. And then I think she's just gonna move off and go take a shower. Or at least a bath, I think, probably. Yeah, I think she's gonna do that.
All right. As you go off and make the bathroom, or make use of the privacy of the bathroom, we'll go across the way to Gruka. Currently, are you like stomach down on the floor under your bed?
Yeah,
Reading this book?
she has been up all night. She read the book, all of it. She has her like bag open and she is looking at some of these individual lost items that she has, just random different items. And she gets up and she's going to check if Pill locked her door.
Is your door locked, Bill?
No.
Okay, so Gruga is going to go into Pill's room and sit at the edge of the bed and stare and wait until she wakes up.
Gruga walks in and Pill is already sitting up in bed and just
Okay.
looking at the door.
So Gruga opens the door then and kind of like,
I take
Like
it you read
freezes.
it?
Oh, yes. Yes, I read it. I have many questions. First off, Swelta steals them.
Steals? And them?
She steals them. The spirits attached to the lost things, she steals them.
Pill's brow is furrowed. I'm afraid I do not. So you are familiar with Swelter? How familiar?
I have a hard time speaking of all of that. But I will tell you, yes, I know them. I do not like them.
So these the seances mentioned in this book, they are not a benevolent thing she is doing, but a means to her to add to her, I assume, collection.
I didn't know she takes them.
But you do now?
I'm asking you. This book says so. She takes them? And she's like pointing at this book, like
I see.
staring at you.
As far as I am aware, it seems that is what is being claimed. I have not personally been part of these events, although I am looking this specifically for the person who was.
Gruga like looks at her slowly and suspiciously and almost backs up a foot, like with one step backwards. You
If you
seek the cult of Swelter?
no, as the book is written, the person who pursued this cult of Swelter was not becoming a part of the cult, but simply taking a front row seat to inform themselves. And in doing so, I take it you read to the very end, yes?
Yes, but you seek this person that you lost.
So it seems they also thought the same of me and involved me.
You are the sister?
I would be, yes. And it seems I have been added to this collection. If she takes what she finds.
She did not take you, though.
Exactly. I do not quite understand. And I am
Hill,
unsure if I am. Yeah,
Are you wearing the bracelet?
of course.
Grug, I would say that is something you notice. Maybe Pill is instinctively fidgeting with it during this conversation.
Yeah, it's like a soft clack of glass beads around a leather cord as she's twisting them.
Griga's eyes dart to the bracelet at her wrist and dart back up to Pill. She's still looking a little edgy. But you seek this person who went to the cult of Swelter and became lost. So you
Yes.
seek the cult of Swelter.
It seems, yes, I do. If that is the last place that they were seen and the last individuals they had contact with, then I am keen to find them.
Gruga looks like she is very conflicted. She's in this moment, like her eyes are kind of like going back and forth. And she's kind of like grabbed onto her arm and is like rubbing onto her arm.
This the mention of this cult seems to have a negative impact. I won't pry, and I won't expect your assistance. But I did think it important that maybe you are aware of this presence.
Gruga looks like back up into Pill's eyes. You have given me much information, and I have not given you any. I know of this cult. I come from this cult. I do not wish to see them again. You may ask me a question. I will answer if I can. But it is difficult for me to speak, so one for now.
I understand. And as she's looking at Pill, it's possibly the softest expression that Pill has ever given anybody in this group. Like, I guess I am curious. You say you are from this cult. Are they the origin of what you can do magically?
I too was a lost thing. But Swelter took me. And she starts to just trail off. Yes, though. This is where the magic I can do comes from.
That would explain your comfortability with the necromantic.
Indeed.
Pill has like the corner of her mouth turns up into a little bit of a like smile, and she's just like, "What an interesting creature you are, Gruga."
Creature indeed.
Aren't we both? She's got a big toothy grin. Just two monster girls hanging out in a room. Does Gruga have the book in her hand?
Yes, actually, she brought it back. And she kind of like holds it out in front of her to you.
Pill will take it with both hands and kind of give it a once over, a little bit of a dusting off, and she'll throw it back into a pocket where it'll sit in the dark.
Gruga will kind of say as she turns to leave out of the room, since we are both lost things, I guess you don't count as alive. To me, anyway. And she walks out.
She hears just the lowest, almost like purr of a giggle. And Pill will rise from her bed, and she'll go to the bathroom to wash up.
Okay.
Gruga goes back to her room for a little bit.
Sounds good. Salil and Pill both finish their bathroom routines. I would say probably about another hour goes by. It was a very late night, and most of you are catching up on sleep. But around this time is when some of you would start waking up.
Was that you waking up? That was such a long. Damn, Zook's really hand acting here.
No, I'm sorry. I was like, that's me. Like, also just like, okay, let me get into it. But also like, holy fucking shit, that was just so much to just fucking take in. Yeah, Zook will wander out. He'll take a piss.
Sure.
Take a piss, and then I mean, there's not much to do. He'll just plop down on the couch. He's just in jail. He's just like, he'll say good morning, morning.
Morning, Zook.
Rubbing the sleep out of his eye. He's probably just chilling, just in his shorts, just hanging out now. How long you been up? You just been waiting here?
How long ago did you guys go to sleep? He'll like turn to look at the clock. Yeah, however long that was.
Shit, all right. You just thinking, just taking in the night.
Yeah, I kind of didn't want to go back to sleep. Sort of. Yeah, no, I don't think I could have fallen asleep last night.
Did you see it? Did you see the darkness?
And kind of like he'll like look up at you like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Well, I mean, you think I just lost this arm and just walked it off?
Probably not.
I'm just asking. Did you see it? Did you just lights went out?
I mean, yeah, if that's what you want to call the knife plunging into my chest, and then the next thing I see is Soleil with a glowing light on my chest. Yeah, I guess I saw it. There wasn't really much to see.
Yeah. Sorry. That's yeah. I know. I got lucky.
You've experienced that too. Like just
Yeah. But I mean, like, I don't know. It's everybody approaches it differently afterwards. But I think it's fair to just be sitting and think on it. But it's only just gonna make it worse. You ever like jump off a rock and you're just kind of waiting up top, and you're just like, oh man, I ain't want to jump. I'm so scared. But like, you're only gonna fall for like 5 seconds, and then like you're just in the water.
yeah.
It's kind of like
10
that
minutes
is how
not
it
that
felt.
bad.
Like the more I thought about it, the deeper that like darkness got, if that makes sense. Like if your eyes like tunnel in on it, right?
Uh-huh.
It's like, whoa. But then the longer you think about it, death becomes very like in your face.
Okay.
I'm not saying to ignore it. I'm just saying
No,
You know.
I think I get it. It's the dwelling on the
make it worse.
in
Yeah, just sitting in-
between.
yeah, sitting in the silence will make it really scary.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head there.
Is that what you're doing all night?
Yeah, just a little bit. I was also kind of just afraid to go back to sleep. I don't know,
No, I don't blame you. Well, I don't know what would happen in here. I mean, I don't know what would happen in here. Like, are we somewhere else? Are we? I mean, we're just like under the under.
Yeah, we're like in the rocks.
You don't think those like fucking things will come out again, do you? Those big old fucking sharks. things, those like ice sharks?
Well, he'll turn to look at all the glass around us and go, well, we'd be kind of screwed if they did. Although, if it's a vacuum, they wouldn't be able to breathe out there, and then
So we're good.
probably.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, if it makes you feel any better, those fucking sharks. I don't want to see those things anymore.
That's fair. I don't think I want to see another one again.
Yeah, it's like one thing being on the water, having something come out from under you. It's another thing being on land. Like, it's just so powerful.
I mean, yeah, you can't really I mean, it's kind of hard to get away from the land in the water. Like
Exactly.
there's a little bit of maneuverability.
Exactly. Like, once you're stuck on that one ship and it just comes and rips you up, you're just fucked. But here, it's
Yeah.
just like, I don't know.
I'm surrounded by I'm surrounded by Earth. I can't
Yeah.
come from anywhere. Yeah. What do you know about ships? Curious.
I know a thing or two, but I don't know how to like fix them. But I can
Oh,
like drive one.
Oh,
Yeah. But like little ones, I ain't gonna drive no big one. It's like a whole other skill and like,
yes, it's quite difficult.
yeah. But then like, I'll be honest, you know what's a really fun thing to drive? There's like those little like hand boat kind of things that run on the sand. That thing's fucking. That thing's fun. They're like, all right. So like, like if you go out to sea, you got like a rowboat that you can row.
Mhm.
Then there's like these little boats that are similar to like, those old train things where people get on the carts and they just kind of pump it up and down.
Yeah.
Imagine like one of those was like a ship that kind of runs alongside the rails, feed it some coal, steam power. It's coming along. Those things are fun. Those things are pretty cool. Who's gonna pick us up, man? How long are we like? Are they just gonna kick us out of here?
I
What do you think?
No, I have no idea. I hope. I don't know. They'll maybe make contact with the Empire or somebody to confirm our stories.
Well, I hope
Where
not
we
on
are?
that part. I'm sorry. I'm probably gonna
For your
cancel out
sake,
your
for your
hopes.
sake, I hope not.
Thank you. Thank you.
Um,
I hope someone picks you up right too, or I don't know. I don't know if you want to go back there.
well, somebody's got to,
Are you gonna be in trouble for all this?
I don't even know. I don't even. I mean, we basically blew up a college, a government building, probably as well. Like, if it's not going on me, then it's going on Cornelius, and in which case that doesn't bode well for either of us. And then I don't even know. I think
But
getting
like, I
there
mean,
is
now
kind
we
of...
know. Sorry.
No. Go ahead. We know.
I mean, we
You know
know
who?
like there's way other fucking deals at play with this. Like, there's those group of assassins. There's a whole kind of mix. I mean, even the sabotage went differently because there's a different sabotage to the sabotage.
What if the sabotage that was getting in the way of a different sabotage, that was what happened? It could be a multitude of things. Who knows?
I think
Something's
there's a
not
good
right.
reason for why they wanted to stop it.
Well, for the people who tried to assassinate us, I assume they don't want the knowledge of teleportation to be readily available to people. I think that's probably in their best interest, that teleportation isn't well known, so that they can kind of get anywhere they want without anybody realizing how they did it.
For like I guess the same kind of things, right? Like assassinations and such. But like, I mean, for the greater good of teleportation, ain't that kind of nice for like
Travel,
But I mean, like, yeah, but
diplomacy.
also, I mean, outside travel, like, what if somebody's really fucking hurt and they can get to like an area very quickly and get like help?
Yes, there are a multitude of facets for this kind of magics.
Yeah,
And we've only witnessed two, I guess. One, transportation, and then I guess assassination, war games.
yeah. I mean, you think there's always a military aspect to technology advancements?
Well, I mean, my mentor was always against it. In the terms of magic,
Yeah,
it was always there. I mean,
yeah.
my gloves, for instance, is not even a high power, not even a like a very powerful spell that we all know. And I was able to put on gloves.
Why'd you want to do that first?
Defense.
If your professor was against war. Oh, I see. Defense. Okay, that's fair.
I mean,
You ain't want to
Well-
like just settle it with your hands or nothing? Like shooting somebody's pretty final, man.
well, the thing about it is it hurts, but I don't. It's not real. I mean, unless you hit something vital, like it's not going to kill someone immediately.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess I don't know. I guess it's how you look at it. I can't say much. What else would you want to invent then, other than that? I mean, you went for defense first, which ain't the worst, but sometimes the best action of defense is striking first, so it ain't always defense.
I didn't study evocation magics.
Oh, what'd you study then? What is evocation magic?
Well, evocation tends. There's other aspects. There's all the schools have different, facets, but they tend to be one major thing. So evocation tends to be explosions, things that do harm. Abjuration, however, at least what I've specialized in mostly is protection spells, things to keep you from getting hurt. I mean, I gave Grugo one of the ones that I helped develop, and it helped heal her hand. Like, they are meant for non-destructive things.
What you most well known for then?
That spell. I mean, I have papers on that spell. There's another one I made. But it's just a very, very good lock. It just locks something away. And it's like you can't pick it, you can't unless you know the like
What happens if you were to interact with this lock? Like if you don't know
nothing. If you don't know it,
Nothing.
you can't. It's like an immovable object almost. Like if you put it
it. Okay. Look. All right. Look, man. Come here close. I ain't gonna hurt you. I'm one arm less.
on. Okay. We'll move over to the couch. Yeah, what's up?
You know of something kind of fancy coming in, like a week before y'all did your thing?
Would I've noticed a fancy thing coming in a week before?
Like did y'all order it or whatever?
AJ, would I know?
The only labs that would have been currently building out their equipment and things like that were the labs in Emperor's College.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, only things that would have gotten shipments of anything what I would consider major was the evocation, or not the Emperor's College, and I think they were
What's
building
in-
new labs. That's
What's the Emperor's College for?
evocation, abjuration magics.
Defense and explosions, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Although
okay.
more defense under Han Thorvac than evocations.
On
but-
Thorvac. Okay. Interesting. Okay, well, look, whatever I touched on that fucking train, that chest was not no ordinary chest or nothing. Locked up my whole fucking arm. Like, I just could not let go. No matter what I wanted to do, I was stuck.
Does that ring any bells?
Give me an Arcana check.
Is that how Zook lost his arm?
No.
The 19.
A 19. There are some spells, mostly in the school of enchantment, that is able to freeze a person or halt a person, but that's a mechanical arm. That's not his muscle directly. So something... It could have been magical, but you're not sure.
Well, it sounds like something in the enchantment schools, but I don't know anything about it.
Well,
I mean,
shit,
if
but
anything, it was that enchantment would be. I have it in my. Hold on. Yeah, you could talk to Reese. He might know something about enchantment spells. He's obviously the head of that school, but I think he is more into illusion magic, but still all the same.
all right. Well, just wanted to let you know in case you go back there. Got a funky prison, some funky guy who wanted results, and some very important chest that came in.
You said there are food supplies, right, in these little like communal areas,
Yes.
and they were mostly
There's
like canned
cans.
goods.
Yep, canned goods. It's not like the ration type food that was at the general store earlier, or any of the Tavernorian delicacies. Although there is some of that. But yeah, canned food, beans, vegetables, meats, non-perishable things.
Is there wine?
There is indeed wine. And it is
Are there-
not...
We're getting drunk in
The-
prison.
It is not the like military wine that the inn had. It's like an
Are
actual
there
vintage.
there potentially maybe canned fruit?
There are,
Who
yeah, for
wants
sure.
to make a
There's, like-
sangria?
You got that fucking right, dude.
There's
Because,
there's
yeah.
canned peaches, like a whole thing. There's like canned fruit cocktail, all sorts of stuff.
If there is a large jar or bowl, Pill is about to start doing exactly that. She's making a breakfast sangria.
For sure.
Yeah, that's totally needed.
Are you doing it in your dome, or are you coming over to the other dome and doing it there?
You know what? Peace offering. Pill's gonna start carrying the bottles of wine and cans of fruit over to the other dome, and she's gonna make the communal breakfast sangria.
Gruga's
Okay.
following behind her because she likes that idea.
All right.
Guga, will you grab some of these cans of fruit? I fear I do not have enough arms.
Yes. And she
Much obliged.
holds some.
You make your way over Culvis and Zook. You see Pill walk in holding several cans and a couple bottles of wine. And then shortly, a few steps behind her,
Peeking over Pill's shoulder because she's not sure she's allowed to come in.
Are you asking like a vampire?
No, she's just peeking. She hasn't said anything yet.
Sure. Gurga's peeking around the corner.
Good morning.
Good morning. Did you all want to partake in perhaps a breakfast sangria? Courtesy of myself and Gruga?
Always looks
Gruga
again at what
holds up
time
the
it is.
fruit.
Like 7:30.
This is really fucking early for drinking. I'm
It is
just
very early for
gonna
this.
be out with it. I mean,
Gruga
can I eat this,
rolls
dude?
her eyes so big.
Wine
Let
isn't
me-
really drinking.
yeah. Let me just eat first, and then sure.
Well, that's what the fruit's
Suit
for.
yourself.
Fruit, just fruit. We ain't gonna. Oh, that shit's not gonna absorb nothing.
Well, that's all I've brought in here. It's not like y'all are without supplies of your own if you would like to have something more substantial. But
There's
I am
supplies?
offering.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, there's water and supply us things over in the corner over there.
Oh shit.
God forbid I do not offer to make you all breakfast.
What? Huh? What?
Do you agree? Do you also not want to drink this?
I'll have a glass, sure.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, I ain't gonna say no. I just didn't think that I was in a prison cell that I could just pick my own food and there's alcohol in like glass.
Well, this isn't a typical prison cell, I hope.
Yeah, you'll see Zook kind of wander off to get whatever they got. If it's bread or whatever, he'll make himself a fruit bread sandwich.
Sure.
Yeah, why the fuck is this?
I mean, there's definitely like the canned sausages and things like
Okay,
that.
sick.
Like,
Yeah, he'll bust it
there's
all
a whole
out. He'll
bunch of
make
stuff.
he'll
Holy
make
shit.
an impromptu like charcuterie or
Vienna
whatever
sausages?
you will. Yes.
Is there like kitchen stuffs in here at all, like countertops
Yeah, that's-
or anything? Yeah,
well,
so like
yeah.
you can like cook.
What is-
like you can use the stuff. Like this is all like we have a stocked kitchen.
What is this place? Why is this so nice? Who are they hosting? I can't even say anyone's in prison here. You host someone in this environment. This is
I assume it's getting loud out in the main area, right? My
Yeah,
intention
Zook
was
is
that
getting
Felix
more and
was
more
going to be the
confused.
last person to wake up, just because one, he doesn't normally sleep in beds, and two, if these are second to like nobility beds, he's just fucking melted into a like deep sleep. But
Oh,
if
yeah.
they're getting loud out there, he's gonna wake up.
Gruga puts the cans of fruit on the counter and goes and sits down on one of the couches.
Vinny will like sneak out of his room, but then immediately sneak back in.
Dude.
Like he goes to the bathroom and he like washes himself and then he fucking runs
Did
back
Gruga
in.
see that?
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
It's
6
not
foot,
there.
what? How tall are you? 6'4", 6'7"? Not. I hate it.
6'7".
I hate it. 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 I hate it.
6'7".
Gruga saw that?
7.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
he
fucking
really
dab.
like he didn't
You
really
like that?
hide it.
The fucking dab overlay.
You like that?
Gruga points to his door. He retreated.
Snitch.
I mean, maybe
you
he
say
just
that?
ain't want to.
No.
Aw.
he's already back in his room. That's just me saying that.
I mean, maybe he just ain't want to come out yet. I mean, he had a night.
I mean,
He
yeah,
had to- he
get
did witness. Well, he also,
bleeding.
yeah. So,
And you can sleep a little bit longer.
yeah, it's all right.
Gruga just looks like exasperated. Like she has rolled her big eyes yet again.
You guys see anybody in the hallway coming over here? Is there anybody even out there?
Not a soul.
Honestly, I didn't look.
Yeah, I mean, that area's for documenting. We're already kind of locked in and then locked in again.
Yeah, not much to be done in the middle of these cells.
All right. I mean, we're here. There ain't much left to do other than sit and wait.
And perhaps have drinks. And Pill takes a big swig of the sangria.
Have you poured out all of our drinks?
It's in like a communal like jar or like large punch bowl. If they have a jar, one of those massive jars with a little spigot on the bottom, then definitely one of those.
Okay.
For sure.
Oh hell yeah, dude. We got tech. We got the tech for this.
You take a swig. It is obnoxiously sweet. Like it coats your tongue in kind of like almost like a syrup before you even taste the wine.
Oh god, the
Whoa.
fruit was those canned mandarin oranges.
This is really fucking good. Did you put?
Grigo like walks over and grabs a cup and she drinks it and she just like doesn't show any emotion but sits back down on the couch and keeps drinking it.
Collis will take a sip and he's like, it's like sticking to my tongue. It's like, he'll take another sip.
Yeah, that like it's like a mix of that like dry sweetness and then the dryness from like the tannins in there. It's like it's an interesting mix.
It is quite nice to pair with how do you call it? Breakfast sausage, perhaps?
You guys like grow up fancy?
Yeah.
I guess sure.
Well, I'm
Motherfucker
just saying.
called us commoners.
So like, well, I mean, I ain't never say, oh, this pairs quite well with a summer sausage and a fine cheese. I just kind of eat it.
I don't sound like that.
B, your headphones are right next to your microphone.
Okay, all right. So y'all grew up what, nobility or just money?
My family has a fairly well-off shipping company.
Who's your family?
The Amber Rocks, like my last name.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, what if it's like cousins or I don't know?
No, like literally my great grandfather made the company. And
What'd
yeah,
y'all do?
Did you say a shipping company?
yes, a very prolific shipping company. We had the best prices and paid our workers the best. Therefore, we became very reliable.
Nice. I
Dylan
mean, were
Zoot.
y'all part of the? Yeah, I was about to say.
Give me a history check.
DM, while they do that, can I press the long rest button?
Yes, everyone can take a long rest. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, that's big.
And
History. I'm so good at this. Booyah. Wait, is that a 19 or a 9? It was a 9. Dang it.
I don't think you were that good.
-2.
Yeah.
Hill, it hasn't really clicked before the other times that Colvis has said his name, but specifically in the context of talking about shipping, you have encountered not necessarily the shipping company entirely, but shipments that were stamped or being shipped specifically by the Amber Rock Company.
That perhaps we have had marks on.
Yeah.
Ooh. Can I make a Constitution roll to possibly or some kind of roll to perhaps hide any reaction to that?
Deception?
I say Constitution initially because spit take.
Deception,
I don't know.
performance.
Yeah, I would say deception to
I'm
kind of
so
hide
good
the
at that.
fact of you recognizing this name
Oh,
versus
I was actually so good at that.
Pulse's passive insight.
Damn. Yeah, beats it. Yeah. Flying colors.
All right.
Um,
Yeah, I guess she kind of turns her face a little bit before her eyes get kind of oh.
fuck. So then my parents went to school, basically became accountants for the company. And yeah.
Accounting.
Oh,
Well, they didn't want to actually be on the ships. My grandfather was actually like a ship hand and a captain on like a real ship. And then
oh, dude, same.
yeah, and then his sons also followed suit, and then my mom didn't want to be a ship hand, went to school to be on like the more logistical kind of side of things.
Yeah.
And then my dad at school, and then I'm here.
So you have a background in sailing in the seas. So you guys
Yeah.
part of the Empire, or y'all just entirely your own thing?
I mean,
Mix of both.
technically, I mean,
You gotta
I'm
go
from
to somebody's port.
I'm from Fessa, but they're technically also underneath the Voltarian Empire in diplomacy.
Oh, so you're down south.
yeah.
How the fuck did you end up in the Empire? Sorry. That's
Magic.
alcohol.
Magic.
Were you like gifted early or something, or what?
No, we did a shipment to the Voltarian Empire for lab
Mhm.
equipment for the college, and I was in charge of the manifests on the ship. And I got curious, and then I quit and started studying at the college.
Damn.
All the power that connections have.
Greg, as you're making your way back to the other side, you see Reese walking towards where you're coming from, and he gives you like a nod.
She completely ignores him.
All right.
I would say during that conversation, Felix woke up, sat up in his bed and just kind of took a moment while they were talking to just deep breathe in the first moment of actual solitude before getting up, getting dressed, leaving his room, seeing them all drink, and then just turning and walking towards the sitting spaces.
Yeah, did Salil go back to the bedroom? Or
Nope.
where is she right now?
She's still sitting in that bathtub.
Oh,
Awesome.
you absolutely would have seen Vinny then.
Wait, has she been in the
Vinny
bathroom
doing?
this whole time?
Yeah.
For
Vinny went to
hours.
the bathroom.
Crazy pruning.
Vinny
Wait,
went
let me-
to the bathroom.
I just want to see what the bathroom looks like, just so I can because I haven't seen it yet. I'm just gonna move myself over there.
Sure.
You absolutely would have seen Vinny.
She's
Hiding in a
sitting the
stall?
bathtub.
I can't get out of my
Oh,
room.
you heard him take a piss in the morning?
I can't leave my room. Help.
It's really funny.
Help.
I wouldn't have
Click
looked.
click open the door. Click open the door.
There is
Yeah,
no
click-
door
yeah.
button for me to click, but other people are opening
Oh,
it somehow. Okay.
Haha, you're stuck.
Maybe because I couldn't see it because I'm blind.
You're stuck.
Probably.
There might be a-
Couldn't open the lock.
Could we get the lights actually turned on? Unless there's secrets to be found.
Oh, why is everybody in the fucking bathroom?
I was
Get out.
clearing fog of war.
You're
Also,
washing
there's a
up.
curtain.
You're
I see that
washing
curtain.
up.
The locker room.
She wouldn't have seen you, but she
That's-
definitely would have heard you, Vinny.
That's fair. Vinny wouldn't have checked.
Is there are you you've drawn the bath, but there's no water noise coming out to indicate that there's someone in the bath currently?
She's
Yeah.
just sitting, in the bathtub,
Steeping.
Hair's undone. Yeah.
Okay,
it's like-
then
Steeping.
then when Felix comes out of the room and like sees you all drinking, he's gonna like pan around the room, not see Salil. Where is Salil?
I thought she was with
I'm
you.
kind of like, oh, wow. Does she normally take like baths these long?
She was taking a bath?
Oh yeah,
just-
like about an hour. He
You
looked
just-
at the clock. He looked at the clock about an hour ago. She
You didn't want to say nothing. I just took a fucking wicked piss. Hey, I may be myself, but I ain't no
There's a curtain. There's a curtain.
I ain't
in
no
there.
fucking
It's
wolf.
not like
Not just a regular piss.
Was when Reese will probably get to the room.
As
Hi,
Reese is
Reese.
walking in, Felix will like kind of chuckle to himself and go, "When she can, yes, she will sometimes take very long baths."
Dude, that would fuck up my tranquility. Holy shit.
Bath girlies.
Someone making fried chicken?
yeah, exactly. That's what I was about to say.
Cooking.
I walk over and just kind of like do that thing where you like I plop on the couch, kick both feet up on the coffee table, and just kind of like outstretch
Yeah.
as Reese comes in.
Breakfast sangria. She'll gesture an empty cup to Felix.
No, thank you. I don't drink.
Patty poopa.
Gruga
I don't
gets a
drink.
refill.
Gruga, Pill. Well, I guess Pill, did you grow up with money? Gruga, did you grow up with money? Or no?
No.
All right.
Somewhat.
Reese will pop a seat next to Colvis.
Why are
Oh,
you
you're
asking
easy,
everyone if
man.
they've grown up with money?
I mean, we're just in prison. Ain't much to do. So it's just kind of like. Because she was like, this wine, sangria, pairs well with the summer sausage. And I don't really.
I have a feeling that we're going to be here for a while. So if
Yeah.
you're getting bored already, you need to start thinking about
I
other ways
know.
to keep yourself entertained.
I know. You could see Zook just melting.
They don't make prisons this comfortable unless they're intending to keep you alive down somewhere for a very long time.
Yeah. So you grew up with somewhat kind of money?
Sure, yes. If my taste in wine is reflective of that, then I don't exactly know what you consider a substantial amount of money. I was not poor by any means.
All right. I mean, I guess one way to know if you grew up with a lot of money is if, like, I don't know, if you think it's just, I guess.
I
don't know,
understand the
actually.
value of a gold if you are insinuating anything similar.
Yeah, like if you just don't care, you just just piss it out, I guess.
No.
Oh, I still do care about money. I'm not.
You piss gold?
No.
He does throw it around like it's nothing.
See what I'm saying?
Pill.
He
Pill
did,
kind
it,
of.
he did it in the general store. You were so quick
We
to just go,
needed-
"You're sure?
those.
Yeah, throw it on the table. Yeah, I got God, get more stuff. I don't get." He did like money did not have, like, and you didn't even
Oh,
try
we-
to negotiate. You were like, "I got it. Here's the money. Take it." You know, you just there's a certain air to people that know wealth. Not to say you
do
don't know
buy
the
lunch
value of
every
it.
day.
He buys
Oh.
lunch every day.
he just kind of puts his hand in his.
Caught.
School cafeteria.
Gruga just like as she's spinning this yarn out of spider silk looks over at him and rolls her eyes again very dramatically.
I'm not. It is not a bad thing to know well.
Yeah.
No one is
Which
like.
is weird because most assistant professors and up get to eat at the cafeteria for free.
Is he buying different food, or
Did
is he
I
buying
know
the
this?
food that
Did
you
I
get
know
for
this
free?
and I just didn't use it? Hold on. Does Colvis just not know
I
this and he's
can't
just been
wait
paying extra
for
money?
for Vinny to walk out of his room and they go, "Do you buy lunches or do you get the free lunch that's provided to you?"
I really like the idea that no one told you.
No one told. I just turned. He just turns to Reese. I could get free lunches this entire time.
Now
knows
Pill does a
about
spit
this.
take.
Now,
I've
what is the cost of
I've
an
been here-
average meal?
A couple of copper.
So a couple of copper a day. How many days a week?
Isn't there like 10 in a
Oh.
week?
How many are you getting
No.
school lunches, or is it every day?
Oh, every day.
Oh, okay, cool. So
It's
for
every
how
day.
many
I didn't
years?
know. 15 years. Oh
yeah,
my
I
God.
think that you might be wealthy.
There's 7 days a week.
7? Okay. Why didn't anybody tell me there was free lunches?
School's a scam. I've been saying this since I was a kid. It's a scam.
Hold on, Zook. I mean, listen.
I guess
not
you did.
everyone. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I guess he did kind of pass over the normal introductions. Like, he just became a professor. Like, or well, not. He was appointed it, but
What, like some sort of
definitely not the normal route.
like a prodigy or
know.
something? He just kind of showed up and showed out and then got a position.
Nepotism?
See, that's
Well-
not making sense with what he was saying earlier.
What was he saying earlier? Almost forgot for a second. I wasn't there
Some
for the
lab
conversation.
some lab equipment showed up, and then
No,
voila,
yeah,
I
after-
am
no,
a
no, this is-
professor at
No,
school.
he's talking about after I got my doctorate.
Bah.
Yes, I
Education,
Yes, I had
education,
I had some-
educated man.
had
Okay, let's
some
all
string
get something
pulled
clear.
so that
You're
I
all
wouldn't-
educated if you're using magical and creating magical scrolls. You are no different. You just got a different kind of education.
My education did not include magics.
So you just
I don't know.
how to write intricate runes on a piece of paper and cast magical spells without having learned it somewhere?
Well, of course I learned it, but it was not part of my formal education, no?
Formal education and education are two different things. You were educated in the manner on how to do something, and you were talking about him being educated. You're all educated in your own ways.
Yes, I
Thanks.
was just referring to the mention of magics. It's
Zook, don't know if what you do is considered magic.
I don't know either.
ah?
It feels.
Like, you're not like
But I don't
flinging
know.
paper around like everyone else. Like, they all, every time we had to fight something, hey, throw out paper, throw out paper, throw out paper.
I know.
You and I are just
Lucky.
just whacking things.
Yeah, that's true.
But you're doing some
It's
weird,
true.
like, super fast wha wha thing.
Yeah, that. So like,
Are you
the
like
best way I
some
put
sort
it,
of
it's like breathing, but like I'm also just kind of like.
AJ? Would the concept of a
I don't know.
ninja be be a thing in this
I'd say
universe?
so.
Because like I'm sitting here
also,
thinking
Zook-
like Felix looks at this like, yeah, you probably
Yeah.
do some fucking ninja shit where you like smoke bomb pop pop in two different places and it's not magic, it's a trick. Like that's what he's like kind of been thinking this whole time. And I just like, is that logic? Is ninjas as a concept a thing that like maybe not called ninjas, but
Yeah.
types of
No, I
roguish
mean, yeah.
fighters that can
They
without
are.
it being magical. Okay, cool.
But also Zook, like, you know to an extent where
Yeah.
the abilities come from.
Yeah, like I know it comes from my arm, but it's more just like breathe. Like I just think
Oh,
about it. Like
so
I just want to
everything
be
that,
there,
like-
and then I'm there.
So everything that like you've been doing in like fights where you're like somehow right next to me really quickly after I swear
And
I just
then-
saw like a smoky version of you, you're saying that's
Yeah.
only because of the arm and without it you can't do it.
Yes.
So you could not just go over there right now.
No. I wish, but no.
During this
Interesting.
this-
conversation, I'm just gonna get up from the bath and I'm gonna trot out in a towel, and without looking or talking to anybody, I'm just gonna go right back into the room and get dressed.
All right. Colvis, that sounds like an enchanted item.
Okay.
Damn,
Enchanted
so
items are
exceedingly
not
rare.
really a thing.
Yeah.
Very rare. Yeah.
And your research, your whole PhD thesis making those gloves, you only had very few references actually showing how to bind magic to items. Nothing as advanced as a mechanical arm that can allow you to swap positions with an echo form of yourself.
Kind of makes your gloves look like chump change. He just got
Wait,
he just
did
got
Felix
Cornelius.
say that out loud?
No.
Oh, no.
That was
Sorry.
out of character. I was just thinking because like the way that he got Cornelius. Cornelius designed this teleportation magic for months and months and months and months and months and months, and then these assassins are just teleporting all around, making him look like kind of a. It's the same thing with Colvis, making this fire bolt cantrip engraved glove, thinking like this is fucking revolutionary, and comes teleporting arm man.
When you put it like that, that is very funny. In comes. That's funny as fuck. Yeah, I mean, but it's like, I don't know. There's a lot of like
Be your microphone.
very present is the best way to put it. It's like breathing, but I'm very present.
Now, do I have to consider you wealthy too? Because it seems like you've sort of shell-shocked the nerds, which means that must be something crazy and probably expensive. Where did you get?
I ain't wealthy.
Where did you get a mechanical arm that allows you to do what you can do?
My grandpa made it.
He made it.
Yeah, my grandpa made it for me after my accident, and then he
Who's
made
your
it for me.
Who's your grandfather?
It's... Oh, you almost got me there.
Well, no, I mean like.
Oh, are we
I mean,
keeping
I'm in
secrets
prison.
now?
No, I don't think it's like that big of a secret. I just don't know the reaction it'll have right now. But I mean, I already said I ain't really for the Empire, so it don't really matter.
There's really like a
but
lot of Empire-based beef around here. Like I have no stake in any of this, and you guys all like tiptoe around each other. Like at the moment's notice, you could all hate each other.
Well, yeah, I just don't know. But my grandpa's Duke Typhoon. He's you guys know him. He stole y'all's big ship, and then started his own little island colony.
What do I know of Duke Typhoon?
Give me a history check with advantage. Because
you come from the Amber Rock family. Yeah.
I've
You gotta
come
be
back out of
fucking
this
kidding
one.
me.
Privately. What'd you say?
I said I've come back out and I'm standing at the usual spot, which is back under the clock.
I'm sorry. I didn't know you were in the bath.
Clovis, with a 14, you have indeed heard of Duke Typhoon, legend of the sea.
Can I also do a history check too?
Sure.
Okay.
In pill too.
Yeah.
Hey, can Vinny do one?
Okay,
for
just
his
show me
bedroom?
up. Just show me
Are
up.
you
It's
finally
fine.
coming out of your room, Vinny?
No.
I just need y'all to know Gruga is not doing one.
Okay,
Yeah,
guys,
Felix
show me up.
not doing one.
Soliel, you would have heard like almost fantasy stories of someone named Duke Typhoon. The name to you is in terms of like just a real life like perspective is like what is it called? It's just like a fantastical name. Like it's not necessarily a household name, but it's like, you know, like Blackbeard the pirate, that kind of thing. You know, like a kind of like kids like talk about it. You know.
Okay.
Davy
I would say
Jones.
Pill. Yeah, exactly. Pill, you would what is it called? You know this name a bit more intimately. a lot of people in your profession look up to this person. Specifically, like building a kind of empire almost against the empire.
I cannot believe I never put two and two together, Zook.
Well, I mean, that's why I just go by Zook, because I want my escapades. Like, I love my grandpa. He's awesome. He's the best. But, like, he's different. I don't want to be associated in a sense. Not that it's like that. It's just, like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, that's my grandpa. You know, I just want to do something from being raised by him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, blazing your own trail.
Wouldn't you like change
Kind
your
of.
name a lot more? Because like Zook,
Well-
Typhoon, Duke, Typhoon, like they're that
Yeah.
close.
Yeah, my mom named me after him because, like,
Ah.
So it's like, that's why it's pretty cool. But, like, he's, served in the Empire, left the Empire. Then we got our own little island going, and then we just kind of help out a lot of, like, islands around there. Like, just a lot of stuff like that. Setting up small stuff like that, making sure people are all right. And then robbing Empire ships, as you
And-
do.
And your grandfather, who you've just described, in no way is some sort of mechanic and or magical engineer, just happened to make you an extremely powerful mechanical magical arm.
Well, I mean, my grandpa's always been like a mechanic in a sense. Like, he likes working on ships.
But making a... I'm only surprised because they seem extremely surprised.
No, I
Like,
look, I
they
get you
are-
too. Yeah. I don't know.
Huh.
I think you
Druga is listening, but she's just spinning her spider yarn.
It is indeed an interesting development that part of none of the stories of Duke Typhoon that he is, how do you say, capable of weaving magic into objects.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. It's just kind of came about when it happened.
I
lost my
suppose the
arm and then-
motivation, yes, I suppose the motivation comes from the familial need.
I mean,
He
I
loves
guess
you
so.
quite a
It's-
lot, I see.
Yeah, my grandpa's the best. Sort of in the sense of, like, I mean, okay, I mean, like, what happened? I had like two options. I can just stay on the island, keep doing my thing, which there's nothing wrong with that. But, like, my thing was going to be way different after that. After my accident, my life wasn't going to be the same. So I just kind of begged and pleaded for help from my grandpa, and then he made me an arm, which I thought it was just going to be an arm so I can get back to doing my little escapades with, the crew I was a part of. But then, I don't know, it's just within, like, I lost my arm for about, like, a year, and then all my friends kind of, like, grew into something more for, like, what my grandpa stands for. I just was like, well, why not just kind of take it to him, I guess, or just do it in that way. I don't want to live my whole life, I guess, in fear of what could happen to me. Like, if I die or something, I'm just gonna kind of go for it and live and just do me, unabashful.
Respectable.
Thank you.
Felix looks around the room. Where's Vinny?
I think he's still sleeping. I mean, he came in and came out, went right
Felix
back
gets
in.
up
but-
and walks over to Vinny's door and doesn't like pound on it, but just knock, knock, knock. Vinny. Knock again. He's not giving up. Knock again. He goes to try the doorknob. Is it locked?
I mean, it's open.
Did you lock
Okay.
the door?
Okay.
Okay.
He opens he turns around and slowly cracks it open and does that thing where like sticks his face in between the crack, looking around the room to see if Vinny's there.
Was he like a fucking dog? Oh,
Is Vinny in the room? Like, are you in your room?
yeah, I'm in.
Yeah. What do you do? What do you? So I look at what is Vinny doing in this room?
He's just laying on the bed.
Are you
Jerking it.
awake?
No, I'm
No.
Oh.
Are you awake?
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Is Vinny awake?
That was like a giant glass
Yes.
window.
Oh, that door. I see. Okay, I was the wrong door. I thought he came out of this one. Are you
I couldn't
awake?
help it. Yeah.
I go, Vinny, are you okay in there?
Sorry.
I just had like anime style the ghost come out of my mouth and go gung.
Vinny, you'll see Vinny like, sit up in bed. You'll see his legs move. Like he'll like swing his legs over. You can see him like sitting up. He's like, yeah.
Vinny, are you okay?
Yeah.
You can roll me an insight,
I was
Corey.
gonna say like,
Give me a deception check. Vinny. You can tell
Damn.
something's up.
oh, yeah!
I love this.
I like kind of open the door a little bit wider, but not like enough to like fully expose the room, just enough to like slide my body in and shut the door behind me. And then I cross my arms and I lean against the door. Vinny, what's wrong?
Oh, Vinny's been crying, man.
Poor little guy.
You're
Oh.
alive.
He'll like, kind of like, like wipe his face a little bit. But I left. I left Colvis by himself. I don't know.
One, he was reacting in the same way that I've seen all of you educated. They don't want to use that word anymore because we just talked about school types have been, which is you don't think before you speak. You don't think before you react, and you don't react based on those around you. And Colvis is one of those. And when he heard you ran away, he lashed a bit because that would shock anybody. Now, could I call you a coward? No, I watched you try to tackle someone down a flight of stairs. Were you running out of the room because you were terrified or because you were seeking help?
I was gonna go get help.
Motive matters,
I
Vinny.
tried to cast a spell and it just fizzled. It didn't work.
We were assailed in the night by people who were well prepared to kill us while we were sleeping. Your actions got you downstairs and got the military up here. Granted, we didn't need them, but had we needed them, they would have saved the day. So, yes, while Colvis, someone who you deem close to you, might be slightly upset that you, in his terms, left him for dead, in reality, you went and got what could have been the only thing that saved him. So take that to heart. You weren't a coward. You were just unequipped.
And he kind of just laughs, and he's rubbing the stone in his hand.
And listen, we need to start getting your deal maker to make some, better deals for us, because it seems like you've been absolutely fucked since we got down here.
Yeah, I'm out of paper, so whatever spells I could do, I'm kind of,
Well, everyone's currently out of paper. We're down here.
Well,
We're not doing anything in here.
in general.
Does Felix say that loud enough that Gruga can hear him?
We're like in the
Oh, the-
double room over with the door shut, talking in the room while you guys are all out in the other room talking. Unless you guys all
Oh,
went
I thought
silent
we-
after Felix went into
Unless
the
you
room.
guys are Scooby Dooing
Yeah, Scooby-Dooing
around
the
the door.
No,
How'd you
I thought
know?
that you didn't close the door.
No.
My bad.
It was a RP thing that I stepped in, closed the door, and I'm leaning back against it, talking to him.
Like that's crazy if y'all are Scooby Dooing outside the door
Nope.
right now.
No.
I got a cup up to my ear on the
Yeah.
Yeah,
door.
like
Listen, Vinny. This all has been crazy, and at least I hope you can tell that Zook and I recognize that a lot of you are dealing with things that you've never dealt with before. A fight, pain, survival. It's hard. But hey, you got to sleep in a comfortable bed last night. And guess what? You and Colvis are still alive. You got to find the positives or you'll be swallowed by the negatives. I know firsthand. So buck up, you're young. This is your first fight. You're probably gonna have a lot more. And he opens the door and walks out and closes it behind him, leaving Vinny by himself.
Vinny will just for a moment sit on the words Felix said. You know, he has the stone in both of his hands. He's kind of just sitting there, palming it. He's just, I don't know. He's very unsure of just the last fight we had and everything that happened with it. He'll get up. He'll, put his shoes on. He'll try to straighten himself out, and he'll go sit with he'll just go sit on the couch right here. His eyes are very puffy red. Like
Little guy.
When Felix comes back out of the
Yes.
room, he's just gonna walk over to the clock wall and just kind of lean back against it next to Salil and watch the room.
All right.
Vinny,
There's
do you
another
partake?
couch over here.
Hmm?
Morning sangrias,
As you do.
if you would like one.
No.
Suit yourself.
there's-
like you need one.
Well, this is actually gonna-
Vinny's
Stand up and get Vinny's water from the corner.
Okay.
He'll hand it and be, I'm sorry.
Me too.
And he's
He'll,
just gonna sit down. He'll sit down next to you.
Yeah, he'll take the cup of water and he'll take a sip and he'll just, just hold it in his hand. He's not doing anything special.
Did you grow up with money, Vinny?
No. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was just getting you involved in the table.
Bolus is gonna lean back on the couch and look at Felix and Salil. What about you two? You,
I did not grow up with money. And he
I
just
don't
kinda
think
nods
Salil
his
did
head over
either.
to Salil.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, she back.
Salil will look at Culvis and then just be like, there was a time where perhaps I had less than I do now.
Felix kind of just lowers his head at that statement.
What was a turning point?
I know very ambitious people.
Ambitious in what way?
My father is somebody who is not as satisfied with his means.
Did he grow up poor?
He had a very different life than mine.
Well, thank you.
What for?
I mean, Sharon. I mean, the only people who've really like shared with me is Vinny, Colvis, Felix, and yeah. Well, I guess Reese. You wrestle.
It's true.
I mean, she is a public political figure, so like it's not like her wealth is like a hidden thing.
Yeah. But I didn't know it was a turning point. That's different.
What do you consider to be wealthy?
Well, I guess I don't know, if I feel I have a full life, like I got, I don't know, just good people around me, or I'm just surrounded by like good culture, just good people, really. That's wealthy. I don't really care for much of like the fancy things. I mean, I have fancy things, but it's more just like it's kind of like a fuck you statement, I guess. I like that. I have this nice shirt. I take this nice shirt. I have these cool earrings, these little feathers. I take these earrings. I place a value in the treasure of it, I guess.
I see.
So the value you place on things is the adventure you took to get them.
Yeah.
I had all the things that many people would be envious of. But I would have traded it for something else.
Well, what you said last night, is this what you would have traded it for?
Despite
Not all
all
of
the
it. Yeah.
despite all of the atrocities and horrifics that we've all had to endure within these last few days. No. I don't know is the answer. I know it's certainly better than where I was before. And I know that there are things that have changed dramatically long before I ever stepped foot into that transportation circle. But I had what people would consider a good life. And I had money, and I had wealth. But none of it mattered to me. I was just an ornate object in another person's life.
Yeah. Sounds like you can have your freedom. You can have that money and power, but if you can't use it how you'd like, fuck all.
Yes, Duke.
You are a lady of the people. I knew it. I knew it.
Like wagging your finger when you say
Yeah,
that.
he is. Yes. I knew it. I knew it.
While Celia was talking, Pill was definitely like craned around and intently listening. A look of familiarity, probably, in her face. But also that look of like the underlying disdain. A shame to be the pretty plaything in another's world.
Probably the first time she smiles almost sardonically.
Can you?
And then
What does
just
sardonically mean?
sarcastically.
Thank you, Hida.
Okay.
Like a
I had to Google it.
like a mean girl's
Yeah.
smirk, like a
Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
And then turns to Pill and says, I wasn't even that.
An even bigger shame, for you deserved much, much more. From the very little I know of you, you have garnered more respect than most people I have known for most of my life. You are more than that. And Pill will turn back around and take another big swig.
That's a gracious opinion. Thank you.
Do you want some breakfast sangria? She wiggles the empty glass that she keeps offering.
Gruga also lifts up her drink and wiggles it in the air.
She just observes it, shakes her head slowly, but there's like the tiniest, merest little hint of a smile.
Gruga
Suit
shrugs.
yourself. And Pill will reach her glass up to Gruga to cheers.
She
Clink.
tink-
Hell yeah.
I think after that, she's just going to very quietly side-eye Felix.
he just gives a knowing nod.
Yeah.
So how was your guys' pod?
Quiet. It seems it's on the same side as the guards' sleeping quarters.
Is Gruga's bag with her in this room right now?
Nope.
Okay. I was gonna say, DM, after like 14 hours in warm air, how rotting would the skin that's in her bag be that she hasn't cured, but it's not in this room.
Listen, the next chance she was gonna get, she was gonna ask the guards if she could get some supplies.
Cornelius hasn't
Cornelius
come
will
into the
walk
room.
in.
I was gonna say Cornelius hasn't come in the
So,
room
yeah.
yet.
There's something real foul smelling back there.
Felix is gonna look at Gruga and sigh. I didn't want me to be the one to say it, but Come on, most everyone but Pill, I think, is thinking it. What? We can't be peeling the skin off of people despite who they are. And like, we're at a place now where I'm
Wait,
comfortable enough
you're
to say
saying
I'm
this
not
out
okay with
loud?
it. Yes. Yeah. And
This
I'm
is the
at the
first
point.
Vinny's heard about this.
Gets up, and leaves the room.
It needed to be said. We are in the place now where we are comfortable enough and slept enough that, like, I am not okay walking around with someone peeling skin off people's bodies. I am at the point where I am not tired anymore, so I have something to put my energy towards. And like,
Vinny perks up and he looks to Colvis and he kind of like whispers. He goes, "Did you know about that one?"
I forgot. I don't know.
For the record, in the inn, she did bring her skin with her into the room for the group conversation before dinner,
Yes.
so you both saw the fucking skin.
That's
both saw, yeah.
right. That's right.
Corey has to lean over to Reese. Did I say something wrong?
No, I think it was.
I didn't.
Am I honestly, if I'm alone in thinking this, then please tell me, and I will just suck it up and deal with it. But
I agree with you now that you.
I just would rather her be here.
Like, listen, she's talked a bit in rather cryptically or otherwise, has explained that her feelings on death are one way or another, but like, I even said that I don't want to just be considered a waiting body for her to harvest, but like, we caught her peeling skin off of the people that we were in the room with mere moments before. And she's been carrying it around with her, and I don't know, it got to the point where last night she seemed like we should all be happy for her that she snuck a bunch of flesh by prison guards because they don't know what she's trying to do with it. And I just...
forgive me for interrupting now that we are all trying to be on better terms. Has anybody taken it upon themselves to have a discussion before passing this immediate judgment on someone you have only just met? And yes, I understand the process of what she does, unsavory for most cultures and civilizations. Has anybody taken the time to learn about Kruger and where she may come from and what her culture is and exactly how they regard the dead? Because I fear we are all looking at her in the lens of
I want to
our
be
own
clear.
familiarities.
Nothing I said was a kick her out of the room I was bringing it up as something I was uncomfortable with to have the conversation you're now being mad that I didn't have.
No, Phyllis, you're trying so hard. I am attempting to offer an alternate point of
you
view.
like it. That's
Here's
not.
what I would think. I would like to have the discussion with her, but it is very difficult when every time something that she does not want to address is brought up, she leaves the room.
Yeah, but also, I've been trying to do this. We had that one conversation, it was just us two, and I've been thinking on it. Look, I would have been more open-minded. Man, I gave up my fucking arm, and those fucking skin bags came in here, man. What the fuck is the trade-off of that?
Okay, so your arm is a piece of magical machinery that is capable of incredible things, and hers is skin that is yet to be tanned. It is akin to whenever you are on a hunt and you skin your...
I'm sorry, people are not animals. People are not animals.
I know, you said it last time, and I tried to wrap my head around it the past couple of days. It's not the same, because... Look, man, if people found out what she does with them while we're here, we're in bigger fucking trouble. I think that's what speaks louder in the intent of it all. Like, dude, I gave up my arm so that no one else gets in trouble. But she brings her thing in so that we could try to escape. Everyone was thinking of each other.
I want to be clear, because it seems tensions are rising, that this is not an isolated solely at Kruger situation. Zook and I even had the conversation with Vinny during our first watch together because his book had possessed a woman and that was not going to fly.
And
that woman is now dead.
I asked it nicely.
Is that the first time that Colvis is hearing about that?
Yes. Your book possessed somebody?
The deal maker did, yes.
I didn't know.
All cards are currently being put on the table, so I'm gonna need everyone to hold their surprise at every new thing that is said, because we
Hold
can't.
applause for the end.
Yeah.
Like,
I will say, while this is going on, Salil has made footprints towards Gruga.
Mhm.
She's following after Gruga.
and he's like, Felix is letting her go because he knows, like, he wanted Salil in the back of his head. He was like, if anyone was gonna go talk to Gruga about this, it was gonna be Salil, because they are the polar opposites of like what's okay and what's not. Felix is gonna continue having the conversation in here because now tensions are rising in here.
The pill's getting up after Salil.
Well, hold on. You wanted it to be a one-on-one confrontation, did you not? Let her go.
Confrontation or conversation? We are already familiar with the fact that Gruga is not an easy one to actually get through to initially. I made progress last night. You are not going to fuck this up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This
Do
is
you
a
think that
very, very
Salil is going to
delicate-
fuck up your progress with Gruga? So you view her like an animal, like you view the skin that she has peeled off of people's bodies.
You are absolutely fucking ridiculous. You have no fucking shame in the things you say. You assume so many terrible things about everybody around you. You have given
I made
nobody
a
the
single
chance to
assumption?
actually explain themselves. Look at you.
Have I made the single assumption? What
Immediately,
assumptions have I
in a
made?
protective way. I get up in a protective way against somebody that I have also just met, and I may have made some sort of progress to potentially just expanding the partnership amongst this entire group.
Go
And
protect
you are
your princess
immediately
then.
I don't use partnership amongst the entire group, Pill. Don't use that term.
If you want to go protect her, go protect
Oh, so
her.
you
I
have
was just...
you have an absolute control over the world partnership.
No, because look, when we were doing our thing, and I was like, hey, I really think Felix is a good guy. You didn't listen. You didn't care. And I was like, all right, fine. And then when he did his thing to me, you ain't stand up for me like you're about to do for Gruga. So if we're gonna talk about partnership that we're working towards,
Ooh, Vinny's audibly no. I'm
When have you
kidding,
tried to have an
man.
actual conversation with me? Isn't you just trying to tell me what to do?
I haven't told you what to do, man. I was saying, hey, I think Felix is a good
And the
guy. And
ultimatum?
then you said no. What did I do against
It's like
you
you're
in
calling
that?
me soft because I am sitting here and
But
in
you
front of
are.
an army and realize.
Why were you eating that for her? Why were you eating that for her? Why were you eating for that for the person that doesn't do anything for you? Why would you do that?
Perhaps if you had sat down and have a conversation about what I see in Gruga, then maybe you would understand.
But what
And
you
you
see
did
in
nothing
Gruga
of the
is-
sort. You sit there and you call me
Really?
soft. So
Yes,
fuck
because
off.
we're fucking criminals trying to run away. You're scared about your fucking name. I'm trying to get you out of there because I'm thinking about us too. So fuck me for thinking about our partnership and going, hey man, we're above everybody. Like what? Come on, man. Don't fucking do that shit with me. Don't.
See,
Your
there you go
intent is
putting
not
words in
there.
you put words
Because
in
your
my
intent's
mouth.
not there. Your
A
intent's not there.
conversation.
I can do that if your intent's not there.
My intent for what?
What's the progress for? What's it towards? Why eat her things? What's that all for? What's the intent for?
What? Eat her things?
Cornelius
Like
will
ju-
walk over to the table. Ooh, is this a sangria?
It sure is. Please, Cornelius and Reese, help yourselves. Nobody else seems to want to partake, but everybody else seems to have so much fucking to say.
Literally everyone
Been
was
drinking this
drinking except
too.
for
Just me.
and myself. But like, it's first thing in the morning. I just didn't want to drink yet. If you take personal offense to me not wanting to consume alcohol first thing in the morning,
I
like,
don't take it personally. Oh my God. Okay, we're deviating from anything of the conversation. I'm going to go make sure that the conversation between Solia and Gruga is productive. If y'all want to have more to say to me, then just fucking wait till I come back. Jesus Christ, it's not like it's going to be anywhere else I can go.
Okay, go gang up on
You want to
Salil.
hold all of... What the fuck is wrong with you? And she walks out.
You open. Okay, to the rest of you, he goes. She opened that by saying that we were judging her and not confronting her to have conversations. Then probably the most reasonable one of us, Salil, who has not lashed out at really anyone, goes to have a conversation, and she feels the need to protect her friend. Does she think Salil's gonna go hurt Gruga? I don't.
I don't know.
Have I assumed anything?
mean-
This is less of combating her and more of making sure you're all comfortable. Have I made assumptions towards you that you have been bothered by? Also, does she
I don't
think
hide who I am.
does she think I'm supposed to know who the fuck she is? Like, she
Yeah, I
was
remember
really
that.
mad about her name last night, and I've never heard that in my life.
Well, you have made some assumptions about my magical prowess, and
I just like lift up my sleeve and show the ice burn.
want taken.
Well, hold on. I still think you're up, man. When you had that thing that let us slow down from falling, we would all.
He has immense magical prowess. It just doesn't
Hit
always
plateaus
prove
is what you're
useful to
saying.
us.
Okay, yeah.
You know.
Okay, that's fair. Look. I mean, look. I don't like talking about it when people aren't in the room. I do my thing.
That is why I brought it straight to I made assumptions towards
Yeah, I
you
get
all.
you.
I don't want to keep talking about that if she's not here. Salil can handle
What do
herself
you-
in a conversation. They'll be fine.
Well, what do you want to talk about as Vinny slowly sips his cup of water?
I want to talk about how
I
we're
don't know.
going to, I don't know, make you more confident in your abilities. You got to do something, man.
And as that conversation's being had,
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I want this. I want to see this.
Urga walking
I'm here for the main card.
towards the other sphere, followed by Salil, followed by Pill.
Ruga, is there like attendants at these desks?
Nope.
So
The desks are
Gruga
empty.
is looking confused, kind of like around, just like.
Salil will very slowly pitter-patter into the room barefoot.
You still have to wait. Did you get dressed?
Yeah, she's dressed.
Okay.
She had gone into her.
You're
She'd
not,
gone
like,
into
still
her
with the
room.
towel.
She said she had gone into her room, gotten changed, came back out, and then was standing under the clock.
Yeah. And she'll look at Gruga. You do know that we should probably talk about that, don't you?
Why?
Why?
I do not understand why everyone must know.
I think that it is unsettling to know that there is somebody in here who seems more than capable and happy to flay others when they are deceased.
Yes.
Do you not necessarily understand that that is something that would be uncomfortable for others to be around, myself included?
The dead are not in there anymore.
Is that something that you believe?
And she kind of like looks around Soliel, but she's not looking at Soliel. Believe is not the word I would use.
What word would you use?
And these girls are about to fight.
Culture?
Sorry, I wasn't muted.
Dude. What the fuck? Steak and juice. Holy fuck, they're gonna fight.
Oh my god, the girls are fighting.
I'm back in, I'm logged in. This won't distract me.
You said, what did you say?
What word would you use?
Culture? Perhaps.
I see. Do you not believe that when people have passed, they have their own cultures and traditions in how they wish their body to be preserved?
Gruga like looks up like she had not thought of it that way in the caves. When I took those skins, we did not know if any of us would survive.
That
We
is
did
true.
not know how long we would be lost. I know how to do many things. And so I did what I knew to survive. I do not understand why I am being looked down on.
Grogu, how tall is Grogu?
She is like a 5 foot flat.
Okay, so she's...
So everyone is literally looking down on her also. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Salil will look at her for a long beat, then billow out her skirts, and then just perch down on the floor in the same kneeling position that she usually does. And then she will just motion to the spot in front of her and say, "Then perhaps we should meet on even keeling, and you can tell me about it."
Oh, you just like sat down?
Yeah.
Grugo will like look slowly at Soliel and then sit down in front of her.
You are right in the sense that perhaps I have been judgmental. But you mustn't blame me too harshly. I have seen brutality, and I have seen great deal of pain in my lifetime. It is something that, although I know it is inevitable in the balance of life, I do my best to try and make sure that it is something that can be avoided if at all possible. And having witnessed you brandishing something that belonged to another person and you did not necessarily have the permission to wield it, so caused me some distress. But I am somebody who likes to learn. And if you wish to impart with me why these things that you do have come to pass, then I should be a very willing participant in listening.
I have already shared much today, though not with you. If Pill would like to share what I shared with her to everyone else, that is fine. But I do not wish to bear wounds anymore today.
I should hope that I inflict no more upon you then.
Is that good enough? Is that sufficient?
No. But I will allow my own curiosity subside for now. But it is something that we will have to discuss, I am afraid.
I will go ask or try to find something to cure the skin with so it does not rot.
Gruga,
She like turns and like looks back at Solio.
for the time being, and I apologize for the crassness of this question, but I feel it is one that should be asked. If any of us who currently reside within this prison were to fall, would you promise not to touch their bodies?
If they asked it of me, yes.
Then perhaps you should ask them.
Gruga looks up almost thoughtfully and then continues to walk to see if she can find someone. And everyone else can talk about it.
Celia will stand up slowly, adjust her dress, and then turn to look over her shoulder. Where's Pill?
Pill was essentially standing in, or if not just outside of the tunnel, just kind of like stick straight, hands behind her back, just silently listening in a shadow or something. Her face is a little bit fallen. Like earlier, it was just kind of this cold kind of stone, just, yeah, having some sippies, but she almost looks dejected now. And as the conversation ends, she just walks straight into the other dome behind Gruga.
Pill does not wish to share.
Nope.
Celia will just watch the two of them go. And she looks. They're in the main lobby now, right? I think so.
Gruga's still in the main lobby.
She will slowly look towards this vault door over here. And then back towards Pill. And then as they're walking off, she'll just... I know that we all have our secrets to share. Myself included. I hope that that is something that we learn to do together.
Secrets cannot be demanded.
I have no demands. Just a hope. And then she will just nod to them both, give one more cursory glance at that other vault door that's closed, and then go back into the room where everybody else is.
Okay. Well, I think this might be a good place to take a break.
Sure. We can do that.
Break time.
And
All right. Wow.
Craig.
Damn shit ass the rat bastard.
Damn shit ass. Damn shit ass is so good.
Jeez, the weird bit.
So we return.
Sorry.
So Leo, have you gone back to the dome the left dome?
Yeah. I've returned.
And Pale and Gruga have gone to the right dome.
Ruga's still
you
in the middle
guys-
zone. She's like looking around to
okay.
see if she can. Yeah, we'll get to that later.
Gotcha. Well, left or right, whoever would like to.
Julio has walked back in?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have, yeah.
do you say
What is
anything
she
as you
looking
walk
like when
back
she
in? I
walks
feel like
in? Yeah.
conversation kind of goes quiet as you walk back in by yourself.
Yeah.
And we're in Glass Dome, so we see Gruga just like kind of wandering around the middle chamber, and Pill's just gone. So he's just like watching, because it's just glass, right? Like we can see through to
Yeah.
see Gruga on the
Yeah,
next
we
door. Yeah,
literally probably all went silent and just watched.
yeah.
So
Watch
we
this
heard
conversation this
nothing.
whole time. None of us said anything.
We're just
Yeah.
like,
Zuka had just
So-
been eating a sausage.
does it look like she's angry?
Who specific? Oh,
So-
so they'll come back in.
Yeah, she'll walk back in. Notice that everybody's quiet. And then we'll look around the room and be like, don't expect solutions straight away. These things take time.
I was just wondering how it went, really.
As well as it could have for now.
I say we let Salil handle it how she's handling it going forward. I won't bring it up again.
She'll come and stand next to Felix. And then we'll just look around the room and everybody. It's something that I've at least made her aware of, in the sense that I'm sure that it's not just me, or Felix for that matter, who is uncomfortable by what she's done. I've made her aware. I am attempting to bridge a very large gap, and it will take time. But in the meantime, I do ask that we try to be more open-minded, myself included. Do not get me wrong. I do not agree with what she has done, but I at least would like to try and come and meet her halfway and understand it in some way.
Is this just gonna be like a middleman conversation? Like, are we just gonna be in like parlay? What is this?
It's going to be something where there's going to be, I assume, an inevitable agreement between everyone about what is and is not acceptable for us to maintain each other's trust. Listen, if they were bad people, like if she wanted to, listen, this is going to sound even horrible of me, and you can judge me for it. If she wanted to skin the assassin people who tried to kill us, that's one thing. Sure. They even have runes all over their body. She'd even have more intent there, but these were people we were mingling with right before we... It just... it's different. And I understand
Yeah.
what Pill is saying about respecting cultures, but it is difficult to try to be accepting of someone's culture when their culture is skinning people. That is like, it's like if your crime was murdering, if your culture was murdering children. Like I don't have to be okay with that to be respectful of there's lines that need to be drawn. And if I to any of you brought that up in a way that seemed aggressive or accusatory or he pauses, trying to think of a word. Patronizing, I think. He like looks to Salil for confirmation on the term itself. Then I apologize. But I thought since everyone was asking about everyone's everything that we would get things out in the open that we are uncomfortable with.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I was just making conversation since we just got to live with each other for
Who knows how long.
how long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say this. I know that everybody has their own traditions, their own cultures, their own beliefs. Just make it clear to Gruger in a way that I would say is firm but understanding, that if something were to happen to you, that you prefer that she don't do things to you. And I would also say we all have to learn how to accept things about other people that perhaps we don't like, but at this point in time, we don't know how long we're going to be in here. We don't know what's going to happen to us when we do get out of here. I think it is better that we all try to make the most of the time that we do have and teach ourselves a little bit more compassion if we can.
That's fair, but I'm gonna look over at the Empire folks.
We need to be able to have conversations that don't immediately explode.
Yeah.
Whether it
I
is
mean,
someone bringing
that's-
up something about me bringing up something about somebody else, you bringing up about something about yourself, it seems like no one has been able to voice any sort of concern or opinion without someone else lashing. Now, granted, maybe I shouldn't have said that Pill was taking things personally if that's not what it was, but she was clearly upset and lashing.
Well, I think the fact that we've been maybe 12 hours away from constantly being in a life or death situation, I think we're in a decently good situation. And it's
Yeah,
understandable. I think it's understandable.
Do you guys, you four, pointing Reese, Cornelius, Vinny, and Colvis, do you all have like a plan in action to make yourselves comfortable with the fact that you are at like the bottom of the barrel in terms of magic users in the world? Because I know that that's going to be difficult for you. I saw how struck,
mean-
no offense, Cornelius, I saw how struck you were when you saw what was happening in the inn. There needs to be a point that if we're going to switch into genuine survival and we need to be able to trust each other, I need to be able to trust that you're not going to go static on me when you find out that another person has something that is well beyond your understanding or level of magical creation. You need to come to terms with and be comfortable with the fact that there are going to be people who are better than you at what you do. in what's currently happening around us. Stay curious.
That's the whole point. It's the whole reason we founded the university in the first place, was to investigate these things. Now, whether or not the other people are more advanced in certain things or whatnot, I can't say. Clearly, Tavanor has been doing research into magical containment and using runes that are of a divination type.
I do
So it's
remember one of the
possible that
runes
they-
were written on.
She said she remembers the runes that were written on those papers.
The people.
Oh, the people. There's the paper. Your mic had like cut out halfway through your sentence.
Yeah.
Even the fact that the tablets were originally found in Tavanor, maybe they were able to hide the divination plates. I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that they're more advanced.
When you say divination, you're talking about like...
Well, so do you know how magic was discovered?
Well, I heard from Colvis about the tablets and them being discovered and distributed and everything. What I'm asking, I guess, is more so, are you saying that the Tavanorians with this orb and the brand, that is divination? Or are you saying the people who tried to kill us who are from a different country entirely used divination with their teleportation?
From reports that I've read and what I've seen, divination magic seems to have the ability to help you find things, help you know things, detect things. And, well, it seems that Amelia had some sort of divination rune, or I didn't get a look at it, but you said they were tracking her?
She had like a mark on her hand or something. She was worried about the center of her hand.
It's possible that maybe the Festrians and Tavanorians are fighting over this knowledge, and they've kept it to themselves.
Well,
I mean, part of I know, just because of my proximity to stuff, not saying that this was a decision I've made, but one of the reasons why the northern Baltarian colonies got founded was to search for plates and new things coming from the undermill.
Well, the Festrian government is not doing this as a countrywide affair because Amelia told us the night before she said that when she was like conscripted into whatever unit that she was in to try to disturb the festival, that they had wiped her memory of everything before her joining. She didn't remember her parents, her family, her childhood. It was all stripped away from her, and she was borderline made the perfect soldier. Can't give anything up to anyone. Nothing to track back. And the being that killed her, as Salil said, asked her what she had told us before taking her head. So, we are in the city of Tavanor military. We know that at least their entire military knows how their magic works. We don't know where the limit of that knowledge across all of Tavanor goes. In the Festria, we at least know that what their assassins are doing and what Amelia was doing, the sabotage, was all from a sort of underground secret government perspective. Which then begs the question whether or not your empire has the same thing, seeing as this abandoned prison is clearly not abandoned and experiments are being done. But, could be every government.
I mean, I've been to Tavtech a number of times. I've seen their labs. They don't have anything like this. At least not in the public.
I think you are a lot more generous than you're giving everyone else in the world who utilizes magic credit for. You are very open with your magic. You've explained you wanted to use it to make the world a better place, but there are many, many people in this world. And Cornelius, this is not to speak down on you, but many people who live lives that drive them towards motives that you couldn't imagine people using. It would be wonderful to think everyone wants magic to be as good for the world as you do. I run on the basis that trust needs to be earned.
Yeah, I'll be honest. You'd be a much better leader for the Empire, or even just a larger position if your take is to do a betterment to the world. Like, as someone who is, I mean, I'm more or less raised to be your opposition. It's really hard to believe a lot of what the Empire does or says on the top level. But like getting to know you here and seeing the kind of what you're about, I think it's a real shame that you got people like that above y'all. treating your
Cornelius,
college like that.
have you ever gambled? Like cards, dice, deception
On
games?
occasion.
It is easier to deceive people if you have something in their face to distract them. So it makes sense that different countries would have an Empire's College or Tavtech, something in the public eye that is very showy and outward and showing development, so that you don't notice all of the things that are going on behind the scenes. You're too focused on what is being shown to you, not what is being hidden. And it leads
Like, do you
people to
really
blind
think-
understanding.
You really think, you know, the past emperor just stepped down because, and then the opposition is his family, who then is like almost immediately marrying somebody of another family? That's like shit, you know? Not trying to treat you like you're dumb. I'm just saying, like, what is it like on your side of the wall of that? Like, what?
I
You
mean,
know what I mean?
I don't really support what the Empire, what their goals are. I mean, like I said, it's great that they've given the university the privilege that they have, but that was mostly Han Tharvark's money. I mean, she basically is the Empress, one could say.
She's just been
really-
missing.
Quick pause on the DM
Yes.
side here.
Yeah.
Retconning, it was not Han Tharvark missing. It is Lilith Dermo, who was
Okay.
the actual dean of the college.
Okay.
And another founder, but she was not a head of college.
Got it. Yeah.
So is the dean still just like chilling back at the school?
The dean is missing.
Okay, so then
That's
who
who-
is
that's who's missing.
Han?
Han Tharvark.
Is an
Han
investor.
Tharvark is the head of the
Emperor's College.
is the head of Emperor's College.
The head is not the dean.
There's the dean that's of the whole university, and then
And
there's
there's-
3 colleges underneath that each have their own president. So Reese is of one, Cornelius is of another college, and then Han Tharvark was Emperor's College.
I thought
Han
the third
Tharvark
one. I
was
thought the
forced to retire.
Oh, and then the other guy took over, who's the one that was in the prison.
Yes.
Okay. I was like, but wait,
And
isn't
Lilith
he the third one?
Dermo.
Okay.
And I actually misspoke. It is not Han Vark who is the Empress. It is Lilith Dermo. She's the one that bankrolled the college, the university.
But she's missing currently.
She is missing.
Has
That's
Zook
why
ever heard of-
Cornelius is the interim dean, because that was who the board appointed upon it being clear that she was not showing up. Have you heard of her? Give me a history check.
Okay. Player.
Would say even with a 6. You have. So
Oh.
you know that generally the structure of the empire is an ultra capitalistic company and organization based system. People's control and people's position in the empire society solely depends on their ownage of the different companies that the empire makes up, or that make up the empire.
Mm-hmm.
The emperor's family holds the majority of stocks in all of the like companies that, you know, essentially
Yeah.
the Fortune 500 companies.
Yeah.
The second family that owns the most is the Dermot family. So Lilith Dermot was
okay.
Second richest person.
second richest person in the empire.
Holy moly. Shit.
Who was the first?
The Emperor.
It is the emperor.
The
Yeah.
Emperor. Oh, okay. She's
Yeah.
okay. Got
The
it.
current ruling family.
Yeah.
Would myself and Salil know that the current king is like the figurehead for the anti-magic development religion that is, or not religion, but like movement that is happening in Sterena?
Yes. So it is like a government kind of wide program.
Right.
Obviously, like her father is like a part of it, to some extent. But yeah, the king is kind of like the figurehead, and a lot of things are done in his name in terms of like preventing magic from being explored, or kind of like done in a way that is outside of like official like oversight.
To the means, like, or like, would it go to the degree that it would come across strange that the emperor of an empire that is all about magical development and progression marrying the king of a government that's trying to extremely regulate the progression of magic? Like, is that not weird?
So both the emperor and the king claim to their claim, part of their claim to power is connected to religion. The empire very explicitly, and the university is very explicitly not religious, right? So that's why a lot of the, you know, basically the entire system of magic that the university has developed is like entirely based in scientific principles, and they like religion is not part of that in any way, right? So the university,
Which also means the emperor's not really involved at the university because he's religious.
He's religious, but what it's saying is like religion is separate from magic,
Right.
entirely. That is the status quo that the empire and the kingdom hold. And so when the kingdom is anti-magic, it is more so that they're anti-magic that says that it's connected to the divine.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is like not a God-given ability, but it is of a miracle.
They're cool with the college,
Like,
the university, or the university, the college is learning it through scientific means. They're against it as
right, saying that it is like some natural effect, like that, as chemistry is, or that
okay.
electricity,
Yeah.
like they're like those theories, right? No one has, like, in the emperor or empire at least, no one has allowed people to like write about magic coming from the divine, it like being a divine thing, like, or anything like that. Like, it is all like all the theories that exist, and like the two that like Cubby knows about are like natural theories of magic.
Okay.
And you said Salil's father's part of it?
He is a part of government.
So he's a part of the,
it is the majority. Yeah, it is the majority opinion to, you know, not go against the king and like the facade that they are putting on.
Okay.
You know, so
Got it. Okay, and then AJ, I have a question for you that I'm going to DM you that is related to backstory stuff.
Yeah.
All right. And they had told us that she was forced to retire. Han.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I think Cornelius would have mentioned that she was forced to retire. She was what is it called? The funding for the whole university was leveraged against her.
Oh,
So basically they like the current emperor said you can either lose the whole university or you let me take over and install my own person.
oh my gosh. Okay. What was Han like before she had to do what she had to do?
Would you like to take that one, Kobe?
I guess. I don't know.
Or all this?
I mean, she was kind. I mean, and my mentor. I don't know.
So you guys stood for more or less the same thing.
Yeah.
Did she handpick you?
In
Were you was she your mentor because you're a number, or was she your mentor because she wanted to mentor you? Is what I'm asking.
I don't know.
What did it feel like?
Handpicked, but could have just been nice
Then it's
words.
probably handpicked.
No, it's just getting whipped.
I mean,
what's
she
her
did,
thoughts
hand,
on
she
like
did
all that?
handpick me to change schools, so you know, that's what he means by the skipped professor in orientation.
Okay, let me ask one more question to the schooled folks. Do you guys think, if placed in the school of defense, you would actually use it for defense? Like that's what you would want out of it, to use it for defense?
Well, I mean, it kind of went hand in hand with evocation, right? Like
Yeah.
things that you discovered with evocation, it turns out have an equal and opposite effect in abjurative magic. Magic missile, for example,
Okay.
it has an exact opposite. That's the shield spell. They just nullify each other out.
Interesting. Okay.
But I will say, you know, Han was very strict on who got to participate on evocation research. But we really didn't make many strides with it. Most of our strides focused on abjurative magic, but without really, and obviously I know that this is a detriment to the type of research, but since we weren't doing research into evocation, we couldn't really further our abjurative magics.
So a nation that
that's-
were looking deeper into evocation magic and creating weapons would also be much better at creating things to prevent it.
Yes.
Yes.
Kind of means whoever that nation targets is at a significant disadvantage.
Yeah. And
You should
that's
choose-
kind of
Yeah.
the
Well,
state of the political scheme right now across the world.
I could say it makes a lot more sense then that the woman from the Republic of Ephestria, whose people are teleporting all over the place, probably had developed knowledge enough to be able to prevent your teleportation from working. That makes a lot of sense. Except that she said that her group failed, which means there's a third party that no one knows about.
Yeah.
So I've been thinking about it, and over the past couple hours, been mulling it over in my head. how exactly the teleportation circle could have sent us somewhere that wasn't connected to another teleportation circle. Like, yes, there is a place to define coordinate systems and relative positioning for things, but there has to be a receiving end. That's how the spell was built. So if these people figured out a way to teleport just directly without any receiving runes or anything, they could have incorporated that into the circle, which I don't know why they would have teleported us into the middle of the undermelt, but
I kind of do. You were very publicly developing magic that is of a caliber that they believed they were the only ones with knowledge of. And if the Tavernorians around here seemed like these Ephestrian assassins were not a surprise. This is a thing that happens down here, out here. What if they just messed up where they sent us to? That they had a location in mind, and it likely would have led to an ambush of the creators of this teleportation magic, and they were waiting somewhere to kill us. But because there was a third party, where we got sent got fucked up a little bit. It went wrong. Amelia said it went wrong. It wasn't how it was planned by the Ephestrians that were trying to sabotage it. What if where we ended up was slightly off, and there were people there lying in wait, ready to take you out? Because you're the only ones who know how to do this for the Empire. Stop them from having teleportation. Stop them from advancing to their level.
Yeah, it would stop you guys from getting more information on how to have better and stronger spells than to have counters to them spells.
Because as soon as you develop teleportation, like you just said, you would develop a way to prevent it. You would have the opposite.
Yeah, once you know how it works, it's easy to reverse.
Seems like you guys were the targets. We were just a little bit of collateral. But they were on the kingdom side of things. They didn't sabotage from inside the college.
Yeah.
And again, there's a third party involved. Because Amelia said that someone else was there who was messing with everything. Who was trying to stop them from their sabotage and do something themselves. We did not get who that was. She didn't know who it was before she died.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it was easier to infiltrate from the kingdom side in Sterena? Andromeda, rather? I mean, if there was anyone working on...
Who conscripted the rune writers
college
on our side? The kingdom side.
There was a person that the DM forgets his name.
Yeah, it's fine. But there was someone that like they had conscripted to like get like, was it random people who were gathered for their ability to create runes and tasked with it, or was it from like some sort of education system in the kingdom?
It was like it's a satellite college, so it was the Royal University, like an exchange program essentially. Okay. Like people working in the kingdom.
In the kingdom on behalf of the empires. Okay, so much easier. Well, kind of much easier to infiltrate. Less known, especially in front of Cornelius. He wouldn't know every single face of anyone who was in those robes.
Yeah.
Well, it wound us up here. Not much we can really do about it. I mean, you got to admit, besides us breaking the glass ourselves, which I would hope that no one is that careless, like, we are in an anti-magic vacuum orb thing that you guys have said we are in, which means that the ability to just appear in here is very unlikely. We might be the most safe out of anyone who is in the city.
That's true. It doesn't seem like things can get out.
We're in.
Well, that's probably why they want to keep us here, because we're targets of interest.
Mm.
Well, I mean,
So maybe
Cornelius
this
and I, at least. Sorry that you all got messed into this.
ain't no prison, then maybe this is a bunker. You know?
I
You
mean,
fall back into when the shit goes wrong.
both.
I guess so.
Witness protection.
Yeah.
But we're here. Might as well enjoy the comfort after many days in the cold. It's better than the inn.
It's so nice, man. I hate the cold. I did not have the clothes for it.
I wonder what they did with everyone else.
I don't know.
Notice how they singled out all of us. That common room
Yeah.
full of people is not down here.
Yeah, I thought we were going to be in even more trouble because, like, remember that night y'all were shooting your fucking glove? I thought I was going to come up, but
I mean,
they're
if
probably
they
just
have,
monitoring, just seeing what everybody's capable of.
I feel like if they have the ability to brand some sort of magic dispelling thing onto someone's body, that Colvis's glove is not considered like a city-ending threat.
That's true. He told me it is not meant to kill somebody, but it can.
Can.
Where do you all intend to go when you get out of here? If we get out of here. Genuinely.
I don't know.
Is it even safe for you three to go back to the college? 4. Sorry, you 4.
It depends on what's left of the college. I mean, I'm sure.
I forgot Reese.
I'm sure Alpha has taken this opportunity that 2 of the principal leaders of the college are gone to do whatever the hell he wants. I mean, we were blocking the board was blocking him at every turn as much as we could.
Yeah, maybe. Now that we're kind of talking about this more, what if the third party is his group, and I need this to be successful as you guys going missing, not the teleportation, but y'all go missing.
I need to ask the 3 of the teachers in here a question, and that is whether or not you have clearly favorite students. Ones that
are you guys a thorn to this guy, like a thorn too?
For the most part, yeah. I'd say so. And what do you mean by favorite students?
Well, if Mr. Raynar has favored students, those that he trains in his ways and his trust, that all it takes is one student sent on a foreign exchange program to the kingdom and being involved in setting up the runes for the big day, could take 2 pieces off the board that are stopping him from his own developments.
I mean, even you too, Colvis. Actually, all 3 of you. I mean, if you were in the line with Han and she's kind of similar ideology, and if you guys all kind of get along like this, you know what I'm saying? Took a lot of potentials off the board.
I'm just saying, if you intend to go back to the Empire after this, you need to be careful. Because you might be in more danger than you think. I can't confirm or deny. We're just making speculations on whether or not you are all targets, but it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I mean, there has to have been someone who infiltrated, who got privy to our research to know what to change. You can't just look at it immediately. No one can. No matter how much knowledge you have, you have to balance the equations. And that takes time.
You don't believe...
they must have had our research notes.
But you don't believe at this point, after everything that you've seen over the last couple days, that there could be people who can very quickly make those changes?
I'm sure if you know the spell, sure. But I doubt. I mean, it's possible. The likelihood of us coming to exactly the same setup and conclusion to the point where they could alter things. I mean, it's possible, but I don't. It makes more sense to me that there was someone who maybe stole notes.
That's
But
fair.
you're saying that say it was Alfred. Why would he be working with the Ephestrians?
He wasn't. They were against each other. There was a third party. The Ephestrians were going to mess with your spell, and Amelia said they got stopped and somebody else sabotaged it. And I was in that room with you before we teleported. There was no one who rushed the ropes and jumped over and messed with the runes. There was already someone in place who messed with the rune that made it all go wrong, and it wasn't Amelia or the Ephestrians. She didn't make it. She was supposed to be the one who sabotaged it, and she didn't get there. She failed.
Okay. So there's Amelia, you're saying, and then there's the second party that's from Ophestria.
No.
And then a third party.
No. So there's us as people who are innocents. There is Amelia and the Ephestrians who are tasked with, like, somehow sabotaging it. And they failed because there's a third party involved that messed with things on the kingdom side before all of this happened right in front of our eyes. You were in the room with me. No one made a scene to go mess with it.
Didn't Amelia say that it was two political parties inside of...
Out of character. I thought you said her group was trying to sabotage it, and they got stopped by we don't know who. Someone stopped us, and they got to it first. She said she didn't know who it was.
She didn't know the person, I think, but it was the opposition politically.
So it's whoever Ephestria's political opposite is. Oh, are you saying that she made it seem like Ephestria is having like a civil
within
war?
Ephestria?
Oh,
yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't pick up on that at all. Okay, cool. So you're saying that she's saying she got stopped by other Ephestrians?
Yes.
Oh,
okay. That's way different from anywhere I've been. Okay. Got it.
I even misinterpreted that too. Okay,
Sick. Okay. But
holy fuck.
Hold on. No. But so out of character again. So Ephestrians stopped Ephestrians, but none of them were in the room to be the ones who were designing the circle that fucked up the one rune. It was someone who was in the, like, it wasn't done with like a scene of sabotage. It was someone who was there from point A, like from the start of it all to the very end. Because no one got past that road. Well, because we were we were watching them draw it, but it took 50 minutes.
Yeah, you were watching the people drawing it, but
we don't know. We don't know. Like, genuinely. Okay, so the one I conveyed.
Keeping eyes on all the students, like in between.
So what I will convey to Cornelius then is the Civil War thing. I will retcon and be, because I think Felix would have understood it. Is that she and her group were stopped by other Ephestrians who weren't part of the same side. But they're not the ones who sabotaged the circle, as far as we're aware. She says they failed.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, two sets of Ephestrians, some sort of internal... We don't know the conflict behind their borders, but one stopping another. But she said that they failed. That they didn't get to sabotage the circle.
So okay.
Okay.
Out of character, just because I think this is where the confusion came in. I think what I remember is saying that through her that they didn't have enough time to do. I thought
she said like they ran. She said her people ran into some other people that like held them up and stopped them from doing what they wanted to do, but it got sabotaged anyways. She doesn't know who did the sabotaging. Is I thought what she said. She was like, we didn't make it. Our people, I was the lookout. Our people didn't make it. We got stopped by somebody else. But it got sabotaged anyways.
Who were the other Ephestrians?
Right, but it got sabotaged anyways.
She said like they were there. They were going to do the sabotaging.
Right.
Before they got stopped by the other Ephestrians.
Right,
but then something caused them to run out of time, so they couldn't do the full whatever they wanted to do.
But they're still taking. You're saying she's still taking the fall for having sabotaged it. There wasn't just someone else who sabotaged it because they failed.
She never even got the chance.
Right. So we're on the same page. Someone else sabotaged it who wasn't the Ephestrians at all. Yeah, that's why I'm saying it might have been someone from the Empire's
Amelia's Ephestrians.
But why would the other Ephestrians stop them if they were both trying to sabotage it? That logically doesn't make sense. If it was another Ephestrian, we don't know. So I guess it could.
Amelia's group is the rogue group and not a part of the main Ephestrian group.
She said she got brought into the government and had her memories wiped. Which they could have just told her that, and she could have believed she was working for the right government. But she also knows there's two different sides. We didn't get much. We didn't get the full. We couldn't. There was not enough time to get the full picture out of Amelia.
Her head was
gone.
Yeah.
But either way, then the speculation back on table that we would have been discussing is that it could have been either the other set of Ephestrians, or there's speculation it could have been someone from the college. Got it. But there was no scene made in the room.
And they could be working together. Cornelius is just confused that they would. The Empire and Ephestria are not explicitly enemies. They're also not explicitly allies.
Ephestria is like Russia, though, where they're like kind of closed off from everyone and everything, or like North Korea.
Yeah. The northern Boltarian colonies, Boltar bought from Ephestria.
Okay, so there's deals that have happened already.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
Which I just realized is Alaska. Did not intend it to be, but you know.
I'm seeing it now.
I think we'd wrap up this part of the conversation by just being like,
sure.
At least for now, it is all going to be speculation until, I guess, you all get back to the Empire if that's where you're going, or someone comes and tells us.
See what party made it out on top, and that tells us, I think, what we.
You think they'll give us a newspaper down here?
They didn't let me take any papers, so
it won't be paper.
Maybe they'll hold it up to the glass so we can read it.
Yeah, I'll take anything. What the hell? Now I want to know.
Are speakers a thing in this universe yet?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess in this moment, like, I'm looking up at like the corners of the dome to see if there's like speakers for anyone to be able to talk into the rooms at us.
Sure. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
At advantage. There are things that look like grills.
Yeah.
Like circular grills.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Kind of.
If there's information that they want to convey to us, I don't think they're coming back in here. I think they were in here physically to take our belongings, and now all communication is going to participate through those. And then he points out the glass at like the chambers where you can see like guards or whatever. And those.
All right.
We're not going to have contact with people unless we need food restoration and or we're getting out of here. We're also probably being listened to. I don't assume that those aren't two ways, by the way. They can probably hear everything. So they've heard us talking about Gruga's skin, and it's all glass, so they can probably see everything we're doing. You just talked about your arm. Like, I don't think just because we're in a vacuum that they can't hear what we're saying.
I ain't never been in this NASA prison. I don't know how to look out for this shit.
I'm not saying they can. I'm saying it's possible that they could.
But I know that's why I'm listening to you, because it's like I didn't even think about that possibility. I didn't. Normally, it's just a guy out there. You just have a guy right in front of you.
Yeah, even though magic can't cross vacuums, electricity certainly can.
We're probably on an open line at all times in here.
Damn it.
So, should we talk quieter then?
I don't think it matters, because I don't think when they took the items, they seemed concerned about what they were. And they've probably already inspected it in the last 12 hours because they were like, oh my god, crazy mechanical enchanted arm.
All my fingers better be on that arm.
While that
You said your grandfather created that?
Yes, sir.
Did he study somewhere? Or?
I don't know. My grandpa ain't never really talked about that. He just kind of likes working on ships and just... I'm gonna be real. He just was like he just was a mechanic on the ship, and he could just take care of ships and just drive them, and then...
Are these metal motorized ships? Or are they wooden sailboats? Yeah. Okay.
Also, Is Vinny coming out of the room or what?
I think he is.
He's
Sorry.
been out.
Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah,
Vinny's
Mark's been
been
out.
out of his room? He's been out of his room and on the couch for a while.
Oh,
We had a whole conversation with him. He came out red and puffy, declined the sangria, took a glass of water.
yeah.
I apologize.
He apologized. He apologized back. It was cute.
I remember.
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
How does Vinny look throughout all this conversation?
Well, when
Not to call you out, my bad.
no, you're fine.
No, I'm
When
generally curious
Grugo
because
was-
as a 20-something who's like the librarian at this school, who's like kind of just friends with these guys, like they're all like kind of work at the same place. Like if any of this feels like it's blowing his head, like just crazy shit.
I mean, it can't be as crazy as like apparently nobody else has like a demon that they use for magic.
He's like, guys, I'm so much crazier than you. It don't matter. He's like, there's another level to this.
I mean, so what is the expression on his face as these conversations are happening?
You know how did you see me in Cubs when the whole like Gruga Salil in pill thing was going on? We were just like sipping our cups. I feel like that's exactly what he's been doing this whole time.
Okay. I'm gonna have Felix like as the conversation kind of comes to an end, everyone kind of gets a little pensive and it's kind of just like or like thinking everything over.
Yeah, ponder.
So we've heard how Colvis studied for 15 years and got to where he's at. And obviously Cornelius and Reese, you've talked about how many things are your life's work. Vinny, I swear at that campfire you said that you only left your orchard but a few years ago at most. And yet you are performing magic at a degree that is as powerful as, if not more powerful than what I have seen others in this room display. Now, I don't presume to understand how most magic works. And I don't presume to know how your book talks to you. Are you, like, long studied? Or, like, do you just happen to know how to manipulate the book you have?
Is that a compliment?
I'm saying you're skilled, but I don't understand how, because when it comes to doing stuff alongside Colvis, like when you were drying everyone's clothes, you were lagging behind, but then you send out these
You blew that
powerful
fucking thing's head off.
beams.
Well, I don't really understand it either, but I mean, you know, when I'm helping Colvis do that type of stuff, it's because, well, I'm actually unpracticed and I am a student. That's why I was slow.
Is that what you're saying? Is that what he says?
Yes. But like when I'm fighting, I have the book. The spells I cast are from the book, or the book's power, or something other. I don't know.
Like you're just casting like the spells that you've written in the book. Like you've already written them there.
No,
But when
I
you say
haven't.
it's the book's power too, like, is it like?
Are they spells
Is
that your deal maker wrote in the
Yeah.
book?
Yeah. Like he showed me some of these spells.
I don't
But
think
it's a
I think
rock.
every time I have a conversation with all of you, I
it's
understand
a
magic.
rock.
No, it's
No,
he's not a rock. Look, so the rock came from the book. I followed a recipe and I made the rock.
Cool.
You just followed a random recipe that you found in a book to make a rock
That talks to you?
that talks
Yeah.
to you.
No, I think the being talks to him and sometimes uses the rock.
That's what I'm saying. You made a rock that's able to be spoken through.
No,
That's
well,
like
he don't.
You made a sending stone.
He was spoken
Vinny-
through a person, Zook. I feel like a rock is very basic in the scheme
No, but I'm
of
saying
things.
he was able to make another vessel, and then like, what is happening? Is what I'm saying.
He could probably
Sorry.
talk through the sangria if he wanted to.
I don't know
So,
about that.
Did
'cause
you
usually-
make 2 stones and then give it to someone like?
No.
Is
no,
a sending
I
stone
just-
a known piece of technology in the universe? Okay.
Yes.
That's how communication works. They don't really have
Wait,
phones.
is this a sending stone?
No, it's just a rock, I think. Right? Oh, is it?
I'm pretty sure this is just a rock.
Can I look
There
at
are
it?
no
Any?
runes on it.
Zook is that's what
Like-
Zook's asking
like
you.
I'm like
I just want to say, every conversation I have with all of you, I understand magic less. Like, I think I'm getting a grasp on it, and then it slowly just. Oh,
this-
It's been
Felix,
15
like, I
years.
just don't.
Felix, it's been
I don't-
15 years, and that's exactly how I feel like today.
I think the thing I'm confused about is like y'all don't get your powers from like a guy called the
You-
Dealmaker.
I got it from a guy,
You've
sure.
been working
yeah, but not
there
like
for.
that.
He said he spent 15 years studying it.
And
I don't
when
know,
you say
I-
you get it from a guy, like everybody gets something from a guy.
I
like, you buy
don't-
it off of him.
I don't know. I just figured everybody.
I
just
learned
kinda
how to
had,
like roll
uh,
dice from an old man in an alleyway. That's the closest thing to having a guy that I got. I don't know.
Yeah, I got my old man.
My grandpa's my guy.
I don't have one of those. That's different.
Well, okay. So, Professor, how long did it take you to make the gloves?
Upwards of 6
What?
years.
Yeah. About 6 years.
Holy fuck.
And like you just figured that out on your own. Nobody else like helped you with this.
You want to know who helped me? Yeah, my parents bankrolled my fucking gloves and the metal that I kept burning through as I experimented over and over again which runes would not blow my hands off.
Vinny, did they have like basic schooling for you where you come from?
Holy shit.
Yeah, I can read and write.
Right, but you learned how to read and write because somebody
Nice.
taught you how to read and write, correct?
Yeah.
Right, so they spent their time in the college learning from others who studied how to perform magic the same way you learned to read and write, except for right now with your deal maker, it's just doing things. It's not teaching you, it's just going do it.
Wait, Vinny, you work in the library?
Yeah.
This guy's
Zook just
ego's the
laughed.
shit
Zook
out of
just
here.
laughed. Oh fuck.
Yes.
And he's a
yeah,
damn good librarian, I bet.
Yeah, to the point where he found a book that was going to go to the garbage
doesn't
that's got
look like it.
stuff in it that's
Yeah.
Well, if he was a better librarian, I guess he would have thrown that book away.
true, and then someone on the streets would have found it and been working with a deal maker. Or do you guys burn magic books? Do you just like burn them? How do you dispose of your
I'm supposed to burn them. Yeah.
Well, they don't necessarily get burned. We recycle as much as we can.
I'm told to burn them.
Well, it's not my department.
If you don't know, Colvis Salil, when Vinny, Zook, and I took the watch on the first night that we were resting through the ice, we made him promise not to allow his deal maker to possess anyone else who's traveling with us.
Okay. This was the first time he'd ever done that.
We understand. That's why we didn't kill you. But we made you promise to not let it happen to anyone else.
And I've kept to my promise.
You did. You're doing great. But again, we addressed it with you, and then you adjusted because you realized, oh, it's probably fucked up that my deal maker person thing, whatever it is, possessed someone.
He told me we were under the ice and that we were close to some of like the original magic tablets or whatever. Like,
is this the first that Colvis, Cornelius, and Reese are hearing that this being is what told him the
yes,
information of where we were?
Absolutely.
You've known where we
know
were
that?
since this happened. You've known where we were.
Yes.
Zook is gonna get up. And he's just gonna go on a walk now.
Zook, take a glass of sangria with you.
Yeah.
I think it's this deal maker that sent us here. That sabotaged everything.
Could be possible.
We
At
were
this point, I don't
marooned and
think
you knew where we were. This is
No, I didn't know like
crazy.
exactly like to a pinpoint. He told me we're in
Okay.
the undermelt.
Could you pull out that book and talk to him right now in front of everyone?
I don't have the book.
Oh, they
I
took the
just
book,
have
right?
rock.
Okay.
He's just chilling in the main lobby.
So
I
how are
could
you
go ask them
feeling?
for the book.
Well, how
I'm
are
sure they'd
you
give me the
feeling
book.
being away from the book?
I mean, I want to read it. I have questions to ask him. Like, I got some things I want to ask.
But you're not like cursed and it's not some sort of like compulsion thing? You're not like being
No.
drawn to the book,
I-
going through withdrawal or...
I mean, the book's super interesting. Listen, man, there's a lot of stuff in that book.
I could have
But,
sworn
like,
that
do you
Colvis said it
mind
was the
giving me the
basic
rock?
introduction to magic book.
I really
And I
don't
see
want
the
to give him a rock.
And this
you
is
see,
where we
guys,
learn to
there's this
respect-
story that was written about a guy with a ring. It was called the leader of the rings or something like that.
Go on.
Cornelius.
Where there
Cornelius.
was a character who didn't want to give that ring away because it was cursed.
Cornelius. This is where we learn to respect people's boundaries. And for now, we're going to let him have his rock because I feel like the Tavanorians, if they sensed that that rock was magical in some way, would have taken it.
Didn't they look at it?
And they didn't take
The
it, so
guards
it's just
looked at it.
so it's just
The
a rock.
guards looked at it. No, the guards looked at it.
Let him have his comfort rock.
Fine.
Vinny,
Look, here, just
you're
give
saying
it
this
back
rock
to me.
talks to you?
No, he talks to me through the book. The rock just kind of vibrates and stuff. Look, here. I give him the rock. That's crazy.
There's no runes or anything on it.
No. It's a rock I made. I followed...
You don't, but you can't just make rocks. You can make
I did.
like clay, porcelain.
Is that clay? Is that porcelain?
Well, but no,
Well, I made
it's
a
a
rock.
rock.
Yeah, it's...
I just want to add, like, as someone not magically inclined, do you all feel it's a crazy coincidence that this level of absolute weird shit all happens around the same, like these specific people who are happening to be in these two exact locations? Or is that like me just being a little overwhelmed by the fact that I'm surrounded by so much absolutely insane shit?
I think you're just overwhelmed.
Okay.
I'm just a researcher.
This motherfucker says I'm just a researcher, and he invented a handgun, a literal handgun.
It took him 6
That's,
years.
He shakes the rock. There's nothing inside. Gives it to Reese. He looks really close at it.
So is this? Do you still think I'm a part of your story of the 10 rings or whatever you said?
Well, you gave it over, so cool. No.
Good one.
Reese will give you the rock back.
I take the rock. Good talk.
Well, you said it vibrate? Has it vibrated since you? When was the last time it vibrated?
I mean, usually when I ask it a question, which was it was the last time we were keeping watch before we got into town, before all this shit happened.
What did you ask it?
I asked it for some cool gloves like Professor and how I could attain something like that. And the book opened to a page, and I didn't have time to read it because I left the book by the campfire, and the professor got spooked by it just like opening up to a random page.
Okay, yeah, that would scare anybody. Okay.
That would scare anybody.
He's not wrong. I don't want to
A
be
book just
thinking
moves
about
on its
ghosts
own?
opening books. Yeah.
But
I don't
no,
believe in ghosts.
I haven't.
Have you met my good friend Gruga? Because I feel like you would have a very interesting conversation, Corey.
I just thought she was a little eccentric.
I find
little?
myself a little blown away by her sometimes because, for context, and this is just for you who are on the Empire side, she was there because she was doing tarot readings for nobility. Like she was a hired act on the kingdom side.
Like a carnival?
I mean, it was the great festival. They were giving the nobility something to entertain themselves by having their futures told by Gruga. And I mean, you saw some
Very
of the people
fair.
who were traveling with us. They were carnival workers that got caught up in the blast.
Well, those were people that we hired.
Well, there was festival activities going on the kingdom side as well. Granted, it was surrounded mostly by nobility. Well, I believe your side you said was happening in the college?
Well, that this specific demonstration, but all over the city.
Mm.
I'm sure Jeremiah has similar.
Oh, sure. I just mean the locations of where these things were happening, surrounded by nobility in the
Sure,
kingdom
sure.
versus in the empire surrounded by curious onlookers.
Yeah, I mean, I think we ticketed our event. I mean, but it was first come first serve. We didn't charge anything.
Kingdom side did personal invites to the nobility, and then the balconies were onlookers. I'm gonna let Bog do her looking for curing stuff, tanning stuff.
Or are you looking for anything that can be used to cure, to tan?
Whoa. I mean, are y'all... Oh, we're doing a cut to
I
scene?
feel like our conversation was going on for a very long time, and it could keep going as much as we wanted with every individual person. That we want to save some space for you to do your stuff. We had a long conversation while you're out wandering the.
I would
game room.
also like to say we do have the new in-character chat. So if we end in a place where people can have conversations, you're more than welcome to continue them offline. And we can summarize them when we come back next time.
Mhm.
But yeah. Gruga.
Yeah, she would have looked around to see if she could see anybody. And you said that she didn't see anyone, like guards wise or anything.
There's no one in the domes with you other than your party members. So would you like to try and like get someone's attention or something? There's two because you're in the central dome right now.
Yeah, I was
If you
gonna
look to
see
the
if
left and to the right,
did Gerga need to like roll to see like what does she see, like perception check or something.
yeah, give me a perception check. Yeah. So so there's two glass circles that are kind of set into the stone towards the direction of the tunnel that you originally came in through. One of them is kind of a view of a set of beds, barracks, and the other has people kind of stationed at it.
Gruga is going to like look up and kind of like wave her hands and say, "Hello? Can you hear me?"
You see through the glass someone like with like a newspaper, some sort of paper, like reading. They don't seem to notice you.
Maybe they can't hear us.
Okay, so the side where everybody else is in is closer to the viewing?
Yeah.
That the guards are viewing? Okay. Gruga's gonna walk over and into the room while everyone else is talking and go loudly, "Hello? Can you see and hear me?"
Are you like jumping up and down or just like waving?
Yeah, she'll jump up and down.
Okay.
I feel like all conversation
The,
in the room stops and everyone is just looking at Gruga, just like.
So this guard has like the newspaper. It falls down in the front, like because you like stop supporting it, and he kind of like looks up over it, looks to his side, and kind of nudges the person next to him. And they're now looking at you.
She's like pointing to her ear. "Can you hear me?"
The guy that's holding the paper looks over at the guy next to him, kind of looks back at you. He stands up from his seat. He goes, "What?" You don't hear him.
Gurga's like notices he can't hear her, and so she's just kind of like,
Can I make an insight check on whether or not they're fucking with us and they can hear us?
Go ahead.
Thanks. Like, I have a weird, like, I'm curious whether or not he knows, like, or he's just like trying to pretend, oh no, we can't hear you. 15.
They don't seem to be responding to any specific auditory things happening, just movement.
Okay.
Gurga motions like this.
You see him go,
You come here. Out there.
While she's having this
you
conversation,
see him go,
Felix nods. I think there's some sort of like phone line in the main room at the desk.
Gurga
Or, like, at the
turns
front
around,
door.
glares at Felix. Yes, I gathered that. And she leaves.
You specifically pointed out earlier that when she looked at the vault door, there were like 2 boxes there that like had things attached to them that you could totally speak through, right?
But Gurga didn't notice that before.
He told it to you when you were looking around the room.
I don't remember that.
maybe, but there is a box next to the door.
I was just thinking about, like, I'm like, when we entered the city and we had to go to that gate, we had to like open a box and talk into the box, like through like a phone thing to have a conversation.
Okay, Corey, remember who you're speaking
No,
to.
I know. I'm saying
Medically,
it's
don't.
That's why I was like, oh wait, didn't he point that out when you were in that room? And I was like, oh, I'm saying oh because so I realized it too. Like, oh, he said there was a box in the main room.
Gurga goes to box in main room.
Yeah. Do you
Picks
open
up-
box?
Yeah, she opens up the box. What does she see?
There is a phone inside.
She picks up the phone and goes,
You bring it to your ear. You hear kind of staticky, like over it. Yes.
Can you bring me things to tan some uncured leather that I have for a craft?
You hear the static. Like it's growing in and out. Ben. Another?
She like takes the phone and hits it on the outside. Hello?
Hello? It's
Oh.
clear now.
So much better.
What were you saying?
I have some uncured leather that I would like to tan for a craft. Would you supply me the resources? Can she roll deception check?
Sure. Go ahead.
A 22.
Damn, girl.
The tan letter. What do you need for that?
Yes.
So I actually don't know. Should I Google or like?
I think it's like
Just salt.
pneumonia. Salt?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
to tan it. Yeah. You need ammonia.
Yeah.
You have to cure first, then tan usually.
Okay, so salt and ammonia. In this world, what would do I just ask for ammonia, or is there like some specific like it was called back then?
Um,
And would Gruga know?
I
Or
think you would know to
would-
an extent. There's
Okay.
specifically chromium nitrate. That is the tanning method that would have been used in this time period.
I believe it is salt and something called chromium nitrate. A tannery should have these things.
Um, I'll check with my superior.
AJ, as a person without dark vision, am I able to see into that like onlooking room, or are there like the chamber?
There's lights on.
So everything's okay. Then the two people who were like talking about their ears, these guards, how tatted up are their ears?
I mean, from where you are, it's about 100 feet away. So, if you would like to give me a perception check.
Sure, I would like have walked. I'm assuming it's the southwest glass. Wait, where's the onlooking and directional for us? Because I would have walked over to whatever glass is towards their thing. I don't know if it's what direction this
by the vault
onlooking
door,
chamber is. Okay, I see
like
what you're saying.
it'd be south on here.
So like if I walked through my how okay, I see. I understand. Okay, but yeah, perception check. I want to see. It's got to be something good.
Okay.
Not 20.
Damn.
Nice.
God damn.
But only a 21.
Cat
I'm not
eyes.
very perceptive, but only a 21.
You see one of them has a single red triangle that you can like kind of clearly
Is
see.
this the first red?
No.
Okay.
And another one that just seems to have black lines, but you can't really tell from this distance.
Okay. But like, based on what we've seen leading up to this point, does it come across as like these are just grunt guards? These are not like higher ups? Okay.
Yeah. The highest rank you've seen was the lieutenant.
Yeah. And his whole ear was black? Is that?
His whole ear was red, and there was a single blue dot.
Single blue dot. Red single blue dot. Okay.
So after Gruga said thank you, she hangs up the phone and then goes into the orb that her and Pill were in.
Okay.
And is Pill out in the common area? What does Gruga see?
Where is Pillar?
Pill. The Pill, upon walking into the other dome, walked straight to the bathroom, almost punched the mirror, and then ran a scalding hot bath full of bubbles and is completely invisible in this tub,
Gruga's totally coming into that bathroom.
full of steam.
Pill.
You just hear the sloshing of water.
Just so you know, they can't hear us in here. And also, over here, they're definitely not paying attention to us. Enjoy your bath.
Thank you, Gruga. And then there's more moving water.
And Gruga comes out and then goes into the common room. Well, she grabs the skin out of her room and then goes into the common room and starts preparing the skin and salts. And see.
See.
All right. So with that, and given the time, I will say that is where we will end tonight's session. Sorry, I can't speak today.
No, you're good.
5 more minutes.
In the bathtub?
In the tub. Boiling herself.
Okay.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
5 more minutes. Sorry.
It's like story time with parents. 5 more minutes.
Okay, chat and watchers at home, we appreciate you guys hanging out. We hope you guys enjoyed this session. We'll try to be back again next
Wahoo.
week. We're trying to get as many sessions as we can before our big August break. And we will see you guys again next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.